Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Women's Football Chat Live. It's been a little while, we were off during the international break, but we're back now. The Women's FA Cup semi-finals are upon us. We've got a double header for you this morning and this afternoon. It's a long one today. Tottenham versus Leicester is the focus of our attention for this early kickoff though, and we've got 15 minutes until that cracker gets underway. But I'm very excited. Women's FA Cup semi-final time. We're getting to the business end of the season. Now these games will of course decide who is in the final. Harry, are you excited?
Yeah, very much so. And what a game this is for both these two sides. Who'd have thought that we'd have seen Tottenham and Leicester fighting it out for a place at Wembley, a place in the FA Cup final. Huge day in the history of both clubs for their women's sides. I'm sure neither side saw this coming towards the start of the season.
No.
But one game away from Wembley, 2 games away from winning the FA Cup. Who says no? Both these sides are gonna, it's gonna be a cracking out of football. Both sides are gonna want it, so much. It means so much to both sides for different reasons. But what a game it should be.
Yeah, and we are guaranteed a debut finalist. Neither Leicester nor Tottenham have ever been in an FA Cup final before, so this is a huge moment for both those clubs respectively. And then this afternoon, it just gets better as we have a rehash. What's the word? Repeat of last year's final, that works, of Chelsea versus Manchester United. So that should be really, really exciting. So we've got a great afternoon of football ahead of us, hopefully. I think this morning's game, though, will be very interesting. I know a lot of the focus will be on the later game because Man United and Chelsea are both big sides with a strong history against each other and a bit of a rivalry there between Skinner and Hayes. While this game doesn't hold that same sort of animosity or popularity factor or value, I feel this game could be a very good game of football. You've got a Tottenham side that have played some nice stuff this season. I mean, you think back to the game against Arsenal where they managed to beat Arsenal for the first time in their history. That was a brilliant result. And they played some really nice football on the day. So if they can replicate that, they put themselves in a really, really good spot. As for Leicester, well, they've played quite well at times this season. They've been punching a little bit above their weight, competing with Aston Villa for that 7th spot in the league, just off those big clubs. So yeah, they've been very good this season. Shall we have a look at the lineups then? Of course, we are at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium today, which is a really nice touch as well for Tottenham to open up their ground. We know certain other clubs, not naming names, Manchester United, are not opening up their main stadium, but Tottenham are, and hopefully it can provide a great atmosphere. Let's have a look at that Tottenham team there. It's a 4-3-3 for Tottenham. In between the sticks, it's Rebecca Spencer. She seems to have returned to the fold, that first team fold, since Barbara Votikova took over the reins in October. She's had the last few matches, though, so it seems she's back in first team contention. In the back four, Ash Neville, Turner, Buehler and Nilden. A very strong back four. They've had some good game season. They've had some bad ones. They lost 7-0 to Man City, but they've also had some really strong performances. In the midfield three, it's Suman Spence and Grace Clinton. Then on the left-hand side, it's Bize Ildesoy. On the right-hand side, it's Naz. And through the middle, Beth England. How crucial could Beth England's experience be in a game like today?
Yeah, it's absolutely massive. You've got a striker in England who has been here before, knows what it takes, has played in a top team, and knows what is required of Tottenham and herself to get themselves through to the final today. And I mean, talk about big game players. She is right up there. If there is one striker you want, in games like this, it's her. She will find a goal. She will do something for your team. She will deliver in these games that mean so much to have all the pressure on them.
Yeah.
She's phenomenal. You've got Grace Clinton, who has had a really good year. Again, she can turn up today and really grab hold of this game when the occasion's on it. And I really do think this Tottenham side are suited due to their big game players.
Yeah, I was going to say Clinton was going to be the next name I bring up. She's been a real star for Tottenham this season. She's really broken through this campaign. And again, she could have a huge role in today's game. She's really good at picking the ball up, winning those second balls, and having shots from just outside the penalty area. That's where she's really dangerous. She loves to link up with other players as well. So she'll definitely bring some of Tottenham's star forwards into play. Bize's another one who's a very good creator. She'll be looking to get chances for Clinton and for England. Let's have a look at the Leicester side then. Now for Leicester, it looks like a 4-1-4-1, which feels either very aggressive or very defensive on paper, depending on how high those midfielders are going to push. In goal, it is Kopp. Back four then of Bott, Green, Howard and Kamen. In the pivot, it is Takarada, a very good defensive midfielder. Across the four, Rantala, Tierney, Mamiki and Rose. And leading the line, it's Lena Petterman. a good side. Let's talk star players, namely Jutta Rantala. Just how good has Rantala been this season?
Yeah, she had a really, really good campaign, and I've been thoroughly impressed with her in a Leicester side who maybe aren't the best in the league. And I think it's a big game for her because, as we said, with similarly to the Tottenham players, this is a huge occasion. There's a lot of pressure on this game. If Rantala can prove that she can turn up and that she can perform in these big games and get her team across the line or give her team a chance, then that is a huge moment for her, Yeah. Because for me, if Leicester get something from today, it's going to come through her or it's going to come through Petterman. But those two need to work together and try and get a goal. It might be a wonder strike from Rantala, that gets it across the line. It's going to be a tough one for Leicester. They're going to turn to players like those two who need to deliver today.
Yeah, the Finn's been flying. She's got 9 goals in all competitions this season. And I feel that if there's anyone that's going to just have a moment today for Leicester, it's going to be Rantala just picking that ball up. Again, similar to Grace Clinton, very good on the edge of the area. I mean, I remember her strike, I think it was against Norwich in an earlier round of the competition. She was able to place it top corner, and she's got a finishing ability in those sorts of areas that not many players have, and I feel like that could be a difference today for Leicester. They've got a player who can take the ball from anywhere, really, and find the back of the net. So she's been clinical this season. I think, once again, she'll be key if Leicester are going to get anything out of today. I think it's going to be very difficult for Leicester and for Jenny Foster's the manager, right, to try and mastermind a victory today, because Tottenham are a very good side, and Vilahamn has his players playing very well. They seem to be playing with a lot of confidence. It's something we've not really seen in the Tottenham sides of old. It's something we've definitely seen this season under Vilahamn, and something he seems to have implemented is this feeling of positivity and of confidence on the ball. And I think that's personified most greatly probably by Grace Clinton. I think she's the player that stands out for me as to what Tottenham have achieved the most this season, is turning her into a player who is incredibly dangerous, both in and out of possession. So I've been very impressed by what Tottenham have done this season. I think Vilahamn has had a very strong first campaign and a bit more investment this summer. I see no reason why Tottenham can't be pushing the top 3 next season. I think that United, well, depending on whether they sack Skinner or not, might not be at the sharp end next year. So I feel like there's definitely a chance for Tottenham to take advantage of that. I think there's a lot of question marks as well around the future of Jonas Eidevall. Obviously, Chelsea don't have a manager yet for next season, though Sonia Bompasta seems to be a done deal now, and that is a great appointment. I feel like there's an opportunity for Tottenham to push themselves up into 3rd or 4th place, which should be Europe next season with the Europa League coming in. So Tottenham are in a really good position, I think, right now to take advantage of that. They've got a good crop of young players. I think if they were able to bring in Grace Clinton permanently from United, maybe supplement that squad with a couple more additions, and then wait while players like Wimberg really grow into brilliant players. I think they've got a good setup there, and I think Vilahamn will be their coach for years to come. He seems to be very good at what he does. Yeah,
I think Tottenham have done really well, and I think they've actually set up superbly in a very good mix, because on one hand, they've got the young up-and-coming players who are going to deliver in the future and who are going to be the next best thing, and are really talented and exciting to watch now.
Yeah.
But they've also set up really well for occasions like this by bringing in players like your Beth Englands, by keeping your Spence and your
Spencer.
And Spencer. Those players who are experienced in these big games, who are who bleed Tottenham. They want to win. They know what it takes to win the game today, and I think it's a very, very good balance they've got going on at Tottenham. I do really think that they can fight. I think they've got a good chance today to reach a FA Cup final, and I do think they can push on from this year into the seasons coming. For Leicester today, everything that's gone on, Jenny Foster's coming, she's going to take it to the end of the season. Today is about I think you've got to bring that team spirit. If they can work together, win this together, they're going to be under a lot of pressure, really. Yeah. Tottenham are probably going to dominate the play because, as you say, Vilahamn has got his side playing some really good football, and that is hard to beat at times, especially when you're not one of the best teams in the league.
Even if you are.
Exactly. And Leicester today, it's going to be about having that belief they can go out there and they can fight. They're still a decent side, and on their day they play some decent football, but realistically, it is going to be, let's work together, work hard, defend, and then if we can find Petterman, if we can find Rantala, if we can find those players that could score from nothing, suddenly we're 1-0 up, and then we could just sit back and defend.
Yes. All right, let's get into some predictions then. As always, if you're watching along, stick your prediction in the live chat. Who do you think will win? Will it be Tottenham? Will it be Leicester? Give us your score prediction. We're going to run through ours now. So, Harry, what is your prediction for today's game?
Yeah, I think it should be a really good game. I think it'll be a close game. However, I just think Tottenham have got the better quality and play the better football, and I think they will find themselves in the FA Cup final. I mean, I'm going to go for a 2-1 Tottenham win. I think it'll be very, very close. But for me, Tottenham can go that one step further. But the semi-finals for Leicester is still a phenomenal achievement. That's the thing, for both sides, no matter the result today, to get to the semi-finals is massive. Especially Leicester only promoted 2 or 3 years ago to WSL. It's incredible. But yeah, 2-1 Tottenham. I think Leicester will take the early lead through Petterman. Tottenham will then equalise through Beth England, and it'll be a winner in the second half, courtesy of Grace Clinton.
Yeah, fair enough. I am going to go 3-1 Tottenham. I think Tottenham are just look very strong, and I think they'll go into today very confident. I will go for a Beth England brace. I feel like she'll make the difference today. A former FA Cup winner. And I'm going to say Matilda Vinberg from the bench. And then Leicester's goal is going to come through Jutta Rantala because she is their best player.
Fair enough.
Very, very good player as well, Jutta Rantala. But we are moments away from kickoff now. Get your predictions in the live chat. Get your votes in the polling chat. We've currently got 71% of the chat saying that Tottenham are going to win, 29% going Leicester, and nobody thinks this will go beyond the 90. Interesting.
Fair enough. That is interesting because realistically, is Leicester's game plan to take this? No, because penalties is potluck. Anyone can win on penalties. Yeah. Extra time is survival of the fittest. So if Leicester can take it beyond the 90, does that equal the playing field? Who knows? But yeah, Vilahamn side, they play good football. It's a very, very strong 11. I think they've got us on the bag. Yeah,
will Leicester's prerogative today be to not concede rather than to score?
Yeah, 100%. They're going to sit back. They're going to defend. I think that's what they're going to do until the end of the season in every competition, just to try and get points on the board. But in terms of today, it is about defending. How long can they last? Because it's the same thing we say every game when there's an underdog and a favourite. The longer that the underdog lasts, the more the playing field levels out. The longer Tottenham have to struggle and not score, that gives advantage to Leicester.
Because that frustration starts to creep in, and then if Leicester can hit while Tottenham are sort of reeling from missing chances, licking their wounds, that's when Leicester can really strike.
At the end of the day, for Jennifer Foster, I mean, this is her audition. If Leicester gets the FA Cup final and they end the season strong, she can make a real stand saying that she wants the job full time.
I mean, if they win the FA Cup, she is guaranteed the role, you would imagine. So, yeah, and that's the thing for these sides today. While a match up against United or Chelsea might feel very unwinnable, I feel that it's a one-off game. Anything can happen in that match. So it's a huge opportunity either way for whoever does get through today to face off with either Chelsea or Man United in the final. That'll be a very good game of football. But
100%.
Big day of football starts here. We've got 2 FA Cup ties for you. We're also going to keep tabs on the WSL action between Arsenal and Bristol City as well. But our focus will be on Tottenham versus Leicester. Oh, does it?
No.
Oh, I thought it was an early kickoff. All right, we won't be doing that, but we'll see what happens in that later. Yeah. Anyway, Emily Heaslip, the referee for today's huge tie.
Yeah, I think this is what Tottenham deserve, though. Vilahamn's got his side playing really good football. It's very hard to break into the top 3 in the domestic season, the top 4 or 5 even. But for me, they deserve this one. They deserve an FA Cup final. But to be fair to Leicester, it's been a season of up and downs. Again, it'll be a brilliant achievement for them.
Yeah, Jennifer Foster in a coat, by the way. Got to respect it, because I would not be lasting in a coat in a day like today.
No, not at all.
But yeah, we are about to get underway here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for this Women's FA Cup semi-final. It's Tottenham versus Leicester. It'll be Leicester to get us started. Lena Petterman, the one over this kickoff. And once the referee is happy to get underway, we will first take the knee in a stand against all forms of discrimination. And now the players get to their feet to kick off today. Lena Petterman waits for the referee's whistle. Knocks it back and we're underway. It's Tottenham versus Leicester. for a chance to play in the FA Cup final. Leicester going long with the ball immediately doesn't exactly work out how they would like, but they've got Tottenham in the corner now, so they can pen them in this sort of area, and a throw-in that Ash Neville will go over and take.
Yeah, it's very much going to be counter-attacking, backs to the wall defending for Leicester side.
Definitely so. Here is Howard. Goes back to a goalkeeper, Lisa Kopp. I mean, she'll be happy just to settle things, I think, because this is a big occasion. Leicester haven't played at many huge stadiums, and to be fair, they don't get much bigger than the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the UK. So, yeah, huge moment for both sides. And as we always say in these sorts of games, Leicester will have their targets today. Can we get to 10 minutes, then 20 minutes, then 30 minutes without conceding? That's the sort of thing they'll be looking at.
And if you nab a goal...
But not with passes like that someone can pick off that easily. Here's Drew Spence. And goes back now. Buehler. Changed her pass to a Turner. Now looks left and will find her fullback Nilden. Goes down the line. That will give Bizet something to chase. But that's going to run through to Lisa Kopp. Yeah, pretty much as we expect to start. Leicester looking the nervier of the two sides. As they come down this left-hand side, Jenny Kamen unable to get anything going down that wing. Now it's knocking out of play.
Yeah, and I think for Kopp, it's going to be a tough day. You know, these are the type of games where Leicester need it. You know, you need your goalkeeper. You know, she's going to have to make very crucial saves today.
Yeah, definitely
Be
so.
Called upon, many times by this Tottenham front line.
Yeah, Clinton there just picking the ball up in midfield, shifting it back to her centre half, Buehler, Sumanen. Sort of a little bit short there by Bizet, but will now just managed to hold on to the ball just about. Turner. Tries to play it through the lines, almost picked up on by Leicester, and now they've got an opportunity. Lena Petterman thinks she can do... Oh, thought for a moment there she could just lift that in.
It was... Yeah, sloppy from Tottenham, really, and they just switch off a bit at the back. And
that's Sam Tierney, I think it was there, yeah.
Long-range effort from the skipper.
Saw Spencer off her line, thought she could just lift it over her.
It's worth a go.
Wide of the mark.
Yeah, if it's on target, it's a goal. Just putting it wide.
Yeah.
But a fast start from Leicester. That ball's looking for Petterman, but it will run through to Spencer.
They're just not able to hold the ball up very well at the moment, Leicester up there. But Tottenham showing they have fallibility today.
Yeah.
Nildum. Bizet tries to flick it on. Does now fall again for Chelin Bizet. Trying to take players on, but she's ran herself into trouble. She does get brought down there, though, and that will be a free kick. Feels a little bit soft.
Yeah.
I thought Bizet had overplayed it a bit there, but she does escape criticism there being brought down.
But yeah, I think, obviously Spencer was the hero of the quarterfinals against Man City. Incredible performance on penalties, and I think Tottenham haven't had an easy. I feel like that. I mean, that was an incredible game.
I feel though with Spencer, I feel there's some very valid question marks as to why she's come back into the side. Well, Leicester picked up the ball high at the pitch, but they do lose it. There's some very valid question marks as to why she was brought back into the side, given how well Barbara Votikova played. But I think her performance against Manchester City more than explained why. Here's Nas. That's lovely football there between Clinton and. I think it was... Who was it in the midfield there? Spence. Nas now puts the ball in, and England is not going to get to that one, though. Easy claim for Lisa Kopp.
Yeah, you can just tell there that pace and danger that front three carries. It's a great ball over the top from Spence in the middle, and Nas quicker than the fullback. And that is it's not a bad ball in, but you're never going to find.
Tempting ball, but nothing that was going to trouble Leicester there.
You've got Beth England in there. She's so deadly in the air. Get a bit of height on it.
Yeah, Kopp, now Howard. Looking for some options. Shifts it across to Green.
I mean, for Leicester, they know if they have the ball, Tottenham can't score. So, keep the ball.
Tries to overplays it a bit there, Green, and Spence now has it in midfield, and they've got an overload. She tries to find Bizet out wide, but that's overhit.
Yeah, it's a massive let-off for Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, just took too many touches there. You're in the back line.
I wonder what she was trying to do there.
Yeah, because it weren't like she didn't have options. I mean, at the end of the day, turn back and go to your goalkeeper.
I'll be honest, I'd have expected a player of Drew Spencer's experience there to come up with a better pass.
Yeah.
But he massively overhit.
Felt a tad rushed.
Yeah. More than a tad.
Yeah, very rushed.
But... And Tierney tries to hold onto the ball in midfield there. Mamiki wins it back. England getting involved. Here is Bueller on the ball. Now Turner knocks it out wide. Ash Neville goes inside. Here's Nas. On state players on, loses it, falls to Summonen, and then she's just fizzed it there at Clinton. That hasn't worked out.
Green loves taking her time on the ball today, isn't she?
Yeah.
Maybe it's confidence. I don't know.
I feel that Tottenham's press is leaving them a bit out of position when they do win the ball back, though, because they press in a 4-4-2, and often Clinton presses beyond England. It leaves them a little bit. It can leave them a little bit open at times if they get past that initial phase of the press, and it also means if Tottenham do win the ball back, their players are not in the position you'd want them in to receive the ball.
Yeah.
Clinton managed to find England but loses it. Here is Green. Has Bottles on a wide option. Will go inside to Mimiki instead. Sorry, Takarada. Here is Green. Tries to find Takarada. She's just overdoing it every time, Green. And here's Grace Clinton. Holds it up well. Pirouettes on it. Finds Bizet. Bizet in on goal. Saved well by Lisa Kopp. Good stop from the Leicester goalkeeper.
Yeah, huge save. And again, it's just being overplayed a bit by Leicester. Maybe a bit too comfortable. Or just not find that pass. A little bit rushed. A little bit panicky.
Yeah.
Better from Tottenham, though. They came forward a little bit more danger. Great ball into Bizet from Clinton. I tell you what, it's not a bad effort. It could have been better.
Probably needs to go across the goalkeeper. Just tries to squeeze it in the near post.
Put her through her legs.
Yeah, good stop from Lisa Kopp. But it feels like Green's just a little ambitious in what she's trying to do on the ball.
Yeah.
Trying to invite the press and then runs out of options. That pass there was never going to find Takarada realistically. And now a corner for Tottenham. And they've got presence in there, Tottenham. Definitely an opportunity to make something of this. Ball whipped in there, but that is going to go over everyone. Mimiki will get a head on it, falls in the box, and that is cleared away by Howard. And Spence. Here's Neville, and there's a slip in there for the Leicester player going out to meet her. Good defending there from Howard. Drops for Spence again, though. Ball goes into the box. It's headed away. And now Bueller, I think that was on the edge. A shot that leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, to call it a shot feels disingenuous.
Yeah, but better from Tottenham, just starting to put a bit of pressure on, as we expected in this game. A bit of a waste, you could argue, from the set piece, but overall not too bad.
It's just slightly overhit. They couldn't make anything of it.
I feel like Leicester should be a bit more careful. You know, that clearly they want to play football. They want to come here and knock the ball around the back, but don't do that if you're just going to keep giving it to the opposition.
And here is Green on the ball again. Chooses the safer option here with Howard. Feels like Leicester don't know what their out ball is. Mimiki drops in to receive it between the lines, and now we'll play that ball in behind. And Leicester are away here. Rose coming down the left-hand side. Options in the box if she can pick someone out. But it's blocked well by Ash Neville. Howard, though, receiving that blocked ball. Here is Rose. Howard makes the run beyond. Rose into Tierney. Tries to go back. There's a foul there in the box. Not a lot of protests for it though, and that's really good from Bizet to pick up on the ball. She's away here. Clinton, they've got an advantage here in terms of numbers. Tottenham, they're in. Bizet running in on goal, should score for Tottenham, and it's over. Huge chance for Tottenham. They've got to make more of that, haven't they?
Yeah, and I mean a messy 30 seconds there. We were talking about Tierney getting clipped in the box. Didn't really see much of it, and then Leicester were caught out. Were in absolute 6s and 7s. Tottenham come forward. There were 2 fouls in there on Bizet initially. Clinton picks the ball up really well.
She didn't seem to get a push away with the ball there. She gets it back to Bizet. Bizet's a little bit wide here, and that angle just narrows as she has to take time.
That touch isn't good enough. It doesn't get her out of her feet. It doesn't
She has to take another one in there to try and cushion it.
Slice it over, and that's a wasted opportunity for Tottenham.
Yeah.
You know, they caused Leicester. They had Leicester on the ropes there.
Howard, Rose, and that's really good recovery from Naz. Here's Neville. England.
Feels like Tottenham are now just starting to move it a little bit quicker.
Yeah. Turner to Bueller out wide with Nilden. Nilden could go down the line. Looks back for an option. Doesn't seem to have one in space. Now Bueller. And Rebecca Spencer just going to take her time here. to pick out a pass, then just gives it to Turner. Turner plays it forward. Spence isn't going to get there, losing it in midfield. Apparently that was a foul from Howard. That felt a little soft. Didn't need a lot of question to go down there. Drew Spence.
Yeah, not a bad first 10. I feel like Leicester will know they've got away with a couple.
Yeah.
But that's what you've got to do in games like this sometimes. You have just got to get away with certain moments.
I think we know Tottenham are going to have chances today.
Yeah.
It's just about whether Leicester can nullify those chances, and when they do get an opportunity, whether they can spring forward and be clinical.
Yeah, really. It feels like Tottenham really should have taken one of their chances by now. They've had some really good.
Could they go on to ruin?
Yeah,
potentially so. By the way, poll in chat: 63% backing Tottenham to win today, 26% going Leicester, 11% think this game will go beyond the 90 minutes into either extra time or perhaps 2 penalties. Nildon wins the header. It's going to drop here for Spence. Spence tries to cushion it to Naz. Naz unable to really get that ball under control. Cayman wins it. Here's Takarada. Goes back to Howard. Now Green. Howard. Here is Cayman, and that's good from Naz there. Gets in front of that pass and knocks out of play. Toad onto the stream saying, "What did I say?" I'm not sure, Toad, but welcome. Leicester coming forwards now. Tierney. Sumanen can't hold on to that ball. They're coming forwards here now, Leicester. Ball goes out wide. Petterman cuts inside and strikes one. Magnificent for Leicester. It was Rantala, sorry. Magnificent from Leicester. And that's what we said about Rantala in the build-up. She can take the game by the scruff of the neck, have a moment like that, and now it's Tottenham 0, Leicester 1. Excellent from the Finn.
And that's what your big game players do when you need them to provide when it's been a difficult first 12 minutes for Leicester. They get a chance. Rantala gets on the ball.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's really poor defending from Tottenham. You allow her to cut inside. You allow her to get a shot away, but take nothing away from the strike. So absolutely, it's brilliant. Cuts in, not good enough. Not getting tight enough in there.
That is a wonderful effort. That's Nildon, yeah.
Nildon doesn't get tight enough, lets her cut in. That is a hell of a strike on her left foot. Spencer should probably do better as well.
Spencer doesn't seem to read that it's going to be struck straight at her. She's trying to read that shot. She's just not set.
That's a hell of a strike.
And yeah, Jutta Rantala has gained a reputation this season for wonderful efforts, and that's another one for the catalogue there. Tottenham 0, Leicester 1. Very good start today for the visitors.
Yes.
And they are now 78 minutes away from an FA Cup final.
It's just Tottenham just not alive to it, really, not aware of that. Because that's number one. That's point number one on the whiteboard.
It's just a consequence of playing at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Just whoever's the home side there.
Now puts the ball in, and B's out for a swing and a miss at that post.
Can't have success.
Yeah, no.
Because how do you go from knocking out City and not conceding for ages?
Oh, Clinton, that's
Here's Grace Clinton, turns well, and that's a strike that leaves a little to be desired there. Not getting a whole lot behind that.
It's been a pretty even start. I think Tottenham have maybe started a little bit slower than Leicester. But Leicester, a side who maybe we see as the weaker side, they've turned up the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, they've played football, they've played some nice stuff, and they've taken their chance, and that's what they've done really well. And as you say, they've just got to hold on now. They have no incentive to try and score a goal.
Yeah. Toad says, so happy Rantala is at my club. Oops, you're a bit behind, lol. Yeah, that's all right. Obviously, we are. We're watching on the iPlayer, so it's a little bit behind today. But yeah. Thank you. Love your reaction, Toad.
I don't know me Leicester fans either, so welcome to the stream.
So that's exactly what we want to see. More fans of different clubs. We've got a lot of Chelsea and Arsenal fans that tune into our streams.
Oh, that's another soft one in there.
Clinton just getting brought down.
She wins those fouls. But for Tottenham, I mean...
It looks to me like Takarada's got one job today.
Yeah.
And that's follow Grace Clinton around. Because even there where Clinton got her shot away, the reason her shot wasn't great is because she was off balance. She wasn't really happy because Takarada was following her around. And while she turned away from her, Takarada was still there. Just on her shoulder, encouraging her to fall over. And that's what she's been doing all day today. I'd be very surprised if she doesn't pick up a yellow card.
Where do you think Rantala's future lies? Because clearly, she's a bit better than Leicester.
What, Jutta Rantala?
Yeah.
How old is she? I'm going to have to remind myself. 24. There's definitely an opportunity then that she gets to move away. The big question is where? Because I don't...
on their charge
maybe.
Front. Oh, that's brilliant play from Leicester once again. They're coming forward and
Rose towards Rose, and she's going to get that ball. Ball goes into the box. Tierney with a big chance. What a save from Spencer. How are Leicester not 2-0 up in this game?
How has that not gone in? Because I don't even know how she saved that. Brilliant play
Huge
from Leicester again. Is that Howard charging forward, I think, there?
No, that's Cayman there. Feeds that through to Rose. Rose then cuts it back. Tierney's effort.
Just the feet.
Saved well by Spencer.
Saved that. Because I don't think it's a bad... I think it's the right thing. I mean, it's a bit scuffed from Tierney. It does take a deflection off the centre half. Takes the pace off it. But a brilliant save nonetheless.
This Leicester system feels very gung-ho. They've got like 4 players playing behind Petterman who are all rushing to get involved. And Takarada's got to cover like 400 square metres of space.
Yes.
But yeah. And now Leicester camped in Tottenham's half. They've got to come alive in this game, Tottenham. Naz trying to turn away from trouble, loses it to Rose. And she's spun Neville. Rose having a great game as well.
Yeah.
Looking for option in the box. None apparent, so she takes an effort, but it's blocked well by Drew Spence. Toad's changed their name from Toad Hates Life to Toad Loves Life. Saying how to change my name, I no longer hate life. But we have to be so careful because we are professional bottlers.
But yeah, but if there's anything about the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, it is that Tottenham bottlers.
Well, if there's anything like Leicester men's side right now, they're in real trouble.
Yeah.
Look at 17-0 up and still lose.
I still do think Tottenham are the strongest side, and they could. I mean, I did say that Leicester would take the lead and Tottenham would come back from behind to win it. So
yeah, I think Tottenham's experience is what gives them an edge today, despite the fact they're a goal down. It's just that you've got players like England, like Spence, who can really take this game by the scruff of the neck, like Grace Clinton, who can take the game by the scruff of the neck. Leicester only really have one, and she's already doing that. That's the difference, though. She's already doing it.
Exactly, and
Tottenham need to wake up.
By no means can Leicester start relaxing, start getting comfortable at all.
Yeah.
They need to stick to their game plan, keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, Chess fan, welcome to the stream, by the way. Good to see you, mate, saying lol Tottenham. Fair enough. But yeah, Leicester now happy in possession. Howard.
Now,
Cayman.
I think what's
down the line.
I like this chance. But the difference is for me is that if Leicester lose here, they look at it and go, semi-finals was a brilliant achievement, well done, guys. If Tottenham lose here, do they look at it and go, great to get to the semis, but was this a missed opportunity?
Oh, certainly. This is a game Tottenham should be winning on paper.
Like, they'll look at this and go, this is probably this could be our one chance in the next few years that we get to the final.
Yeah, that's overhit there from Grace Clinton. Just feels like she rushed that a little bit. And I know I'm already picking her up, but Takarada deserves all the plaudits today so far because she's been everywhere. Her tackles and interception numbers must be off the charts.
If you keep Grace Clinton quiet, you win the football game.
Well, yeah, because that's the thing. Beth England can't score without someone creating her a chance. Yeah. And Tottenham's best chance doing that today. And that is a horribly mistimed challenge there by Turner. I think she's going to get a card for it. Yeah. And that is the first yellow card brandished to Amy Turner. Just miles away there from the ball. Completely misjudged it.
I mean, Turner has got a complaint, or James Turner now, but Turner's, I don't really know what her complaints are.
Yeah, James.
No, it's not like Petterman gets the ball first because she can't get to the ball because she has just been taken out.
Yeah, that's terribly timed.
Yeah, quite rightly, he gives her a yellow. That's not what you want either.
Well, exactly.
It feels like the tide is turning on Tottenham a little bit here.
I think the tide's already turned.
Yeah.
They're going downhill with no oar, nothing to get them back. They're just going. They're down the river.
Complete different country.
Anyway, Leicester now with a free kick in a good area. That's going to be smashed in there by Takarada, but that is headed away. And now Tottenham will look to break. Beth England on this left-hand side, waiting for some support, but she's been hounded into the corner by Lena Petterman. And that's the other thing for Leicester today. Tottenham can't go forward because Leicester are pressing them so aggressively. Beth England, you'd expect that first time ball into Spence, but she had Petterman breathing down her neck. That just wasn't going to happen.
I really like it from Leicester. You'd expect interim manager, probably the weaker side in the game. You expect them to come here and defend and try and sit back and nick a goal, but they're not.
Thank you very much. If we lose this game by 0-0, we'll be okay with that. Yeah. But instead, they're coming into this game as a side with nothing to lose, and I love that for Leicester. It feels very much like we're here because we deserve to be here. We're going to give this game as good a go as we've got.
Yeah.
And if at the end if at the end we don't get anything, that's okay. But we're going to give it our best shot. I love that from Leicester. Sort of mentality we need to see. Toe says, I still remember when we were winning 2-0 against Arsenal and then ended up losing 6-2. Yeah, that's quite typical of Arsenal, to be fair. Very, very good side. Lucky says, hi lads, welcome to the stream, Lucky. Toe says, wishing Heaslip was reffing Chelsea so they'd win, to be honest. Yeah. Saying we have nothing to lose, though. We have nothing to prove in the league. We can't get relegated. Well, exactly. I feel that a lot of sides have been handed a bit of a free card by the fact that Bristol City aren't the most competitive side. It would be brilliant if they take points off Arsenal later today, but yeah, they haven't been the most competitive side. And Leicester sat mid-table at the moment in quite a comfortable position. So yeah, nothing to lose today.
Yeah, exactly, and as you say there, you might as well go all in. Yeah, it's like, it's your last, turn at the roulette wheel on a night at the casino. You're just going to put everything in.
Yeah, stick it all on black. Why not?
And now it's working.
And it's been a bit of a weird. It's a bit of a weird season for Leicester with all the situation that's happened at the club regarding Willie Kirk. And today's a chance for the club to have a end on a high and end what's been a terrible season on a real high.
To be able to put that all behind Leicester and to give the fans, the players, everyone involved with the club a day at Wembley, even if they get to the final and lose 4-0 to Chelsea. And then if they get Man United, then they've won the FA Cup. So, you've got to think like these things. I say that's very harsh. I think FA Cup final, no matter who they get, anything can happen on the day.
Yeah.
That's really good for
But fighting well there. I do think though, a Leicester check. That's the difference though, as you put it there. If United get to the final, whoever they play's got a chance. It doesn't feel the same with Chelsea because they are so formidable. Now Chelsea have proven they're not, they're not perfect. They had that against Arsenal, but you do expect them to win most games, other than Arsenal and City and Barcelona.
We'll talk about United later, but it is believed that Skinner has been offered a new contract.
Rantala puts the ball in. They don't want to win anything, do they? And that is headed wide by Howard.
I mean, also, I know, but that does feel weird saying surely you'd wait until after the FA Cup semi-final.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a weird decision, but
I feel like it's more of a situation that they can't find anyone more with. Well, exactly. There's not many people with experience, is there? So unless you're going to go and give, the job to another rookie. It feels like the best option is to stick with Skin. I think in a year's time, will be maybe Carla Ward's Aston Villa do well next season, and suddenly that's an option that becomes available. But Spence driving through the midfield here, and they've got options either side to her now. Naz on the right is going to be the player she goes to. Naz comes forward, puts a ball across the box. But that's not going to trouble anyone, really, as that goes out for a throw. It feels like the key difference in these two sides is that Tottenham have a double pivot. So they've only got 4 when going forwards.
Yeah.
And Spence pushed up there, but it didn't... So they had, they've got their 4 just behind the striker. But you didn't really... Like, Clinton and Bizet were a bit too close to each other. Naz was really wide, and England was offside. So it didn't feel like Spence really had any options there until she drifted out towards Naz. But, yeah... I don't know, it's just not... Tottenham's shape just isn't working at the moment. Leicester have got their number.
Yeah. I think it feels like Leicester are playing the opponent and not the occasion.
Yeah.
And it's working so well. They've gone, right, let's not...
I think, what we would expect today is Leicester to perhaps feel a bit overwhelmed by the situation.
Yeah.
It's a big game at a big stadium, away from home. But they've come into this game. We saw it from minute 1 with Green trying some very ambitious passes that almost was to their detriment. But... it felt like Leicester were very confident, very aggressive in possession, and that's why they've scored.
Yeah.
And Tottenham perhaps a little conservative in the early stages. Here's Beth England, they're looking to take on Howard, chopping inside and out, but it's Kamen who comes in and makes a decisive challenge. England still going, and that is out for a corner. Kamen frustrated, but she did get the last touch.
Not where you want Beth England, though. You want her in the one to be receiving the ball into the box, not trying to find a way into it. But yeah, I mean, again, though, for a Tottenham, it's another game of what ifs. If Bizet scores like one of his chances early on, it's a completely different game. And football's a funny sport like that sometimes. And, we could have had a completely different outcome if those chances had been put away. But a corner here, and a chance for Tottenham to get back on level terms.
Yeah. And as we say, they've got players in the box here that can make the most of these sorts of situations. And the ball gets looped in there, and that's going to go over everyone, though, and out for a goal kick. Just didn't really make the most of that, really, Tottenham, did they?
Yeah, no, it was a bit of a waste. The second corner that's just been overhit and gone for everyone. I mean, cops are going to take that, you're going to say thank you very much and take that every day of the week.
Just got to take a little bit off them, really. They're aiming for the back post, but there's nobody there.
Yeah.
I think that's what England's trying to do with their movement, but Leicester are just getting bodies in front of her, so she's not going to be able to get there. Anyway, Lisa Kopp will play it short. Here's Green. Back to Kopp. Howard. Now they're going to try and work it down this left-hand side, Leicester, but Drew Spence gets in front of Cayman's pass. Deemed to have committed a foul there, and she's frustrated by that. Or it might be out for a throw. Not exactly sure.
I think she thought it had gone out for a throw, and the referee was given a free kick.
I think she thought she'd kept it in, look. She thought she was away with the ball, but it's deemed as a foul there on Mamiki.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision.
Ball goes long. Petterman chests it down. Mamiki releases Rose, and Rose is the wrong side of Neville here. Good stuff for Leicester. Rose cuts it back onto her right foot, tries to shoot, and it's just over the bar. Perhaps that's a look for a pass there, but I don't mind that. You're breaking into the box, you've got to have a shot, surely.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. She does really well initially to get the wrong side of Neville and then to cut back on
Yeah, Neville was sent to the shops.
So I don't mind that. You're 1-0 up, have a go. You've seen your teammate do it on the right side.
That goes in.
Yeah,
this game suddenly, goes from looking like they're a goal down for Tottenham to looking like it's quite a desperate situation.
It wasn't a horrific effort if she smashes that
England
the ground and
plays it into Naz.
Yeah,
it just didn't time a run there. I think that's what England was waiting for, wasn't it? Naz to just get back on side, and it just never happened.
Yeah, it's just not working for Tottenham. It's not clicking, even when they do get in the right positions. I mean, yeah, she's not held a run there at all.
No. Nor is it a particularly good run.
No.
She's be coming inside there, in between the centre half, split them, because England's there. She can feed that ball through. You've got to make that inside run. If not, you're just too wide to make anything of it. She'd have to outpace Howard by quite some distance in order to actually be able to drive inside with the ball. Green, Kopp. But she won't have an option in the box because Beth England's the one playing the pass.
Yeah.
Green just carrying it through lines of pressure here. And no one offers a challenge. Petterman.
Oh, brilliant.
Tries to play it towards Mamiki, who was forced down there, Petterman. Tottenham come away with the ball, though. Naz breaks away from Cayman. Now she's going to look to go for a drive, Jessica Naz. She comes across Takarada, perhaps looking for the foul, and does really well to stay on her feet. Plays it through. Here's Beth England. It's a little bit overhit by Naz. She'll try and get the ball back in there, blocked by Bott. It just feels like Tottenham are a little bit panicky today. That was slightly overhit. It's been a little bit rushed at times.
But much better there. The way Naz came forward, that was very dangerous.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you say, just really well to pick it up in her own half, brings it forward, skips past.
That's really smart there to come across Takarada, because you either draw the foul or get into space.
The right ball, just too much on it.
Yeah.
It's that final pass. It's whenever they get into that around that penalty area, Tottenham just getting it wrong.
And then England perhaps could have taken time there. She tried to put it into the box first time, but she was off balance. It was never really going to work. Good ball right onto the keeper, but it drops on the edge. No Tottenham player there. None in the Tottenham shirt there. It's a Leicester player, Mamiki, I believe, who then was able just to hook it clear. Perhaps she'd have realised she had more time and driven it forwards.
Maybe a bit fortunate for Kopp there. It wasn't the most convincing of punches.
No. But equally, Tottenham had committed everyone into huddling around the goalkeeper. There was nobody on the edge. Here's Spencer. Summerlin receives it, goes back to Spencer. Jess says Tottenham need to wake up soon. I couldn't agree more. I mean, it does look like they're starting to get some good passages going, but it's nothing clear cut. They're not getting shots on goal or creating chances, particularly.
I do think as this game goes on, they will get their chances to level it up.
They're breaking down Leicester with some regularity now, and that will only become more and more regular as this game goes on.
100%.
Ball over the top now, looking for the run of Cayman, but I don't think that's going to go anywhere. No, sorry, Rantala. They may have swapped flanks, Rantala and Rose.
Does look like it, doesn't it? It's an interesting ploy.
perhaps seeing Neville struggle so far and realising actually deploying Rantala on that flank could cause us some issues.
The thing is, though, we have seen them both cut inside really well. Obviously, now they're going to go more direct and just look to just run at Tottenham, really. But equally, if Rantala can skip past Neville, then she's on goal, so maybe cutting inside won't matter at that point.
Yeah. Toad says, no, Leicester, park the bus, come on. Yeah. Just everyone in the goal.
Well, it's that thing, you park the bus and hold the 1-0, or while you're still in the game, do you try and get a second? It's a hard balance you have to find in games like this.
Yeah. Ball just flicked into midfield there, and it's a bit messy from Tottenham. Again, that feels rookie from Nilden there, just that ball going under her foot. Got to get that under her control in that sort of area. Takarada can't hold on to the ball. Grace getting the better of her for the first time today, but Takarada's hounding her. But she does manage to release the pass into Naz. Naz against Cayman. Tottenham need to get something from this. Naz comes inside. She's looked brilliant today. Jessica Naz takes aim from range, and it's a real poor effort in all honesty. Great run, but just didn't get much behind her shot there.
Yeah, and it felt like once she came inside, she then just closed off all her passing options. When she comes inside here, just doesn't, she can't then play it to anyone, forced to shoot. And to be honest, I don't mind the idea to shoot. But
there were passing options there, but you get that sight of goal and you think, I'm just going to curl this in, but that's not what happened there.
She should hit the target from there, really.
Tottenham are getting chances now, though, and that is the worry for Leicester. They've got to get into half-time at 1-0, at least. Ash Neville.
Yeah. I do think Tottenham will come back in this game. And they are looking like it.
Grace Clinton.
Oh, brilliant.
Does really well and gets dragged down. That will be a free kick. And a good area for it as well. I think it's Mamiki there drawn into the foul. And she's been booked for it, which feels...
I think it was half of each, really. There, half of Mamiki, half of... was it Cayman as well in there? Who was it? No.
Rantala came across. Yeah.
It was like both of them together committed a foul, and it was actually
I'm not sure that's a yellow, though.
No.
As we know, Emily Heaslip does like a card.
Yeah, loves a card.
So, understandable. But yeah, Nicole Mamiki becomes the second player in the book. When you consider that that's her first foul, and that she's been given the same as Amy James Turner, who into Petterman, that does feel very harsh on Mamiki.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it?
And this is a very good area, though, for the free kick for Tottenham. No doubting it was a free kick. Spence and Summonen over this, discussing how to make the best of this situation.
Got to put it on target and follow in. Equally, they are going to put this ball in. I know what, but why there's very little people at the back post.
Yeah.
And Summonen is going to put a delivery in, but everyone's at the front post. What's the point? Unless she's just going to have a go.
Summonen lifts it in there, punched away, and then flicked by Tierney. I feel like that was really obvious as to what was going to happen there, because Tottenham had loads of players on the front post who were not going to be able to get to the ball.
Yeah, that was really why. Why would you put the ball in at the back post and make everyone else stand at the front post?
And they could have flicked it towards the front post, which would have been an odd choice, but that's where all the players were. Or
just put everyone at the back post and let them attack the ball. Gave Pop a free punch there.
I mean, you got Naz,
Bize
in England, who none of them can really get involved in it.
I mean, England nearly got involved, but the problem is as soon as you put that ball in, you've taken Bize and Naz completely out of the game.
Yeah. Toe says, are you doing the Chelsea game as well? Yes, we will be. The stream page isn't on the channel yet because we find if there's two stream pages on there, it's sometimes unavoidable. We've got two very close, but like today, but we're trying something today. If they're too close, it won't push out one of them. So we're hoping to negate that by just putting out the other stream page a little bit later. So yeah, that is all. So once this game finishes, we'll make the other stream page public and we will be live. Which is why if this game goes to extra time and penalties, we are in a little bit of trouble today in terms of timings. But we'll focus on the end of this game, and then as soon as that one ends, we'll head over to the Chelsea game. Though hopefully this game won't go beyond the 90 for the sake of us streaming them.
The way this is going, I can really see Tottenham nicking a goal in the second half. It can both 1-1.
It could be the same as the last tie between the Tottenham's quarter-final, where they scored like the 91st minute, and then
we're sat here getting ready to go have a break, and then come back to Chelsea United, and bang!
Beth England scores.
Yeah.
Howard, back to her goalkeeper now, Lisa Kopp. Do you think Tottenham are missing a bit by not having Marta Thomas today. Just something,
it's
a
an
bit
interesting
presence up
point,
there.
isn't it? I think obviously there's pros and cons to both because Beth England brings that big game factor. That is serial.
I think for me,
winner.
the bigger question mark is around Naz. I think England definitely starts,
Yeah.
but often they've not had. Naz hasn't started loads this season. Ball towards Petterman, drops for Rose. Or at least when they beat Arsenal, she didn't play.
Mamiki, that's a good
Mamiki
ball.
gets it to Cayman. Cayman ball on top of the goal.
Corner.
I don't think it is. I don't think Neville touched it.
That's a terrible ball in there. Thought took a nick off Neville, but no. Clearly just not a great ball in there. But again, Leicester, when they do get in these positions, they do look dangerous.
Yeah, I didn't
That's a
take a
terrible
touch.
ball in. But yeah, Leicester still pack a punch on the counter. I think now they've got that goal, now they'll play that counter-attack, let's kind of absorb pressure. Football, and then Bizet's lost the ball. Oh, no.
That's soft from Heaslip.
That is a huge let-off for Tottenham.
Yeah.
Bizet was dispossessed on the edge of her own area, and if the referee didn't get the free kick there, it was Petterman through on goal. Oh, no, to be fair, no. Looking back on it, that is a free kick.
Yeah. Someone on the stream saying, does Courtney Nevin still play for Leicester? I'm not sure. She's not involved in the matchday squad today, but I remember her playing earlier this season. I don't know if perhaps she's injured, but yeah, not involved in today's matchday squad. Beulah. Back to Spencer. And now looking to come forward, Tottenham, Clinton. Turner, Spencer. Goes long with it. Naz almost meets it in the air, but it is going to drop for England regardless. She doesn't really get anything on that header, and now they're coming forwards, Leicester. Rantala pokes it to Petterman, who holds on to it well, tries to find a teammate. Here's Rose. It's a bit messy, but it's working out. Rantala tries to bring it down in the middle, but Drew Spence...
I don't think that pass was meant
tries
for
to
Rantala.
No, it wasn't. That was looking towards Mamiki, wasn't
no
it?
one told her that.
Yeah. Tierney. To be fair, if a pass is fist at you,
Yeah.
what option do you have but to try and control it, I guess? Howard.
I really like the way Sam Tierney just does the things that you don't notice. Just gets things.
I just can't. You sat at right back just because.
Just cover. She just does what needs to be done. Doesn't overplay it. Doesn't do the fancy bits. Or she might not be the clinical player that has all the chances, but she does the bits you need to be done.
I feel like she scored for them recently. I remember.
She's like a second top goal scorer, a third top goal scorer.
Yeah, admittedly that isn't like a load of goals.
No. And the ball is found out to Naz, and Tottenham have got a lot of space to use here. Naz is going to go alone. That is terrible. That is really
like Howard didn't need to knock that out for a goal kick, for a corner, sorry, but there is going to be a corner now for Tottenham.
And Naz just getting caught, heavy touch. Really, I think again though she doesn't know. I think it's her decision making. She doesn't know what to do in this position. Does she go alone? Does she try and find a teammate? Try to go alone.
I've not been particularly enamoured by her performance. She's dribbled well at times, but not looked dangerous in that final third. Sam Tierney is their fourth top scorer, by the way, behind Janice Cayman, the left back, and then Petterman and Rantala.
Or at least she's up there.
She's third.
Third, yeah.
Only Petterman and Rantala have more.
I think so. She has put up some good. Well, it's not the worst to be behind those two. That's a good ball in from the corner. A better ball, and what a miss!
That's a huge miss. I think that's Simonon, wasn't it? She's trying to claim that's a corner, but I think she's headed over the bar.
Another big chance for Tottenham. It's a great ball in. It's the first one they've got right onto the head of Simonon, and from about 4 yards out, she's headed over the bar.
Yeah, we'll say as well on Courtney Nevin. Courtney Nevin hasn't played since mid-March, where she got the final 5 minutes in the game against Tottenham. But she's, other than that, not featured.
Huge opportunity goes begging for Tottenham once again. Leicester hold on, and you feel like they just want to make it to half-time now. 6 minutes, still 1-0 up. And
here is Rose down the line again. Neville has struggled all day against her. That looked like a penalty to me. That looked like a penalty to me.
Waves it
away. Very fortunate there, Ashley Neville, because that should be a penalty.
Rose gets the wrong side of her, and Neville just goes into the back of her. I'd like to see a replay.
Clinton there, managing to get away from Mamiki's tackle.
A big decision.
Yeah, I feel that's a huge let-off. And then it's picked up on by Mamiki. Plays it towards Rose. A huge header from Amy James Turner. Mamiki, I'm not exactly sure how she's trying to bring that ball down. Seemed to shape her body around the ball.
and Spence feeling the aftermath of.
I think it's Takarada there who left one on her, just regaining possession. That looked like a penalty. Every day of the week, that looked like a penalty to me. We'll have to, I guess, again, we'll have to see a replay. But
countless Rose was clearly, she's got the wrong side of Neville several times.
That's another foul, and then it will be given as such. Rantala brought down.
Hopefully, we're going to see another look at this penalty incident. And now going to cut to he slip again.
It's a shame VAR's not in operation today, because if they were playing at the Tottenham Stadium and at Old Trafford, you'd think they could.
We've said it countless times.
Do it, but
and no, it's not. This is the foul on. Yeah, it's foul on today. It's definite foul from Sunderland, and there's going to be a ball into the box here. I hope. Well, I think we'll have to wait till half time now.
Yeah.
To see that tackle from. But Rose has had a superb game. She's got the wrong side of Ash Neville every single time.
I think if you're looking at a change at the break for Tottenham, you've got to change something in that back line, because Rose is having a field day.
Have you got James you could bring
in? Nilden, I'm not sure he's on the bench today, but Nilden's not offered any challenge to Rantala when she scored, and Neville's been dominated by Rose.
We stopped that because
Spence getting it in the face. Yeah.
Just going to take a minute.
Only 2 defenders are available for Tottenham today, and that is Grant and Bartrip. So don't have any fullbacks. Any natural fullbacks available.
Yeah. That's not good.
Yeah.
It does feel like Tottenham, unless they get a goal for half time, they're going to be up against it in the second half. Because once you get to half time, Leicester can get that second team talk in. They will then, from there, they know they can do it. They'll believe they have enough. Equally, Tottenham might just need to reset themselves.
Equally, Kit Graham's played everywhere this season for Tottenham, so she could get on there. She's listed as a forward, by the way. I've only ever seen her play the
one back part of the pitch again by Leicester. That one not really quite fashioning into anything though. But again, and that was a foul there by Green on Beth England.
An eventful afternoon for Green, hasn't it?
Yeah.
First few minutes she spent,
and she does
misplacing passes.
I do feel like it is very much. He slipped his letter, I guess.
Yeah, I've no idea what she's trying to do there, Green.
Every foul is a card, though.
That is, it's a rugby tackle.
That one is, yeah.
To be fair, though, only seen 3 fouls. The Mamiki one was soft. Yeah. There was a couple of others, but the 3 cards, Mamiki one was soft. The other 2 were completely.
I think he slipped his play to the game. She goes. She uses the whole reckless, careless, reckless, and I can't remember the other one.
Dangerous?
No, but in terms of that, she goes, well, that's a reckless tackle. It's a yellow, and that's a poor header back.
Rose in a good area. Oh, the shot.
What a miss.
The shot leaves a lot to be desired.
I can't call it a miss. She's cleared it. Just slips over as she goes to shoot. Yeah. She's had an incredible game. Got all the right things. It's a brilliant ball over the top.
It's misjudged horribly there by James Turner, and it feels perhaps she panics Rose.
A standing foot just kind of...
Yeah, it does. It missed she touched it with a standing foot, and then it's completely off.
Just panics maybe, but she's got in all the right positions today. Had a really, really influential game.
Yeah, phenomenal so far from her. Alan Nascimento welcome to the stream, saying "Bom dia, Inglaterra, Fregua do Brazil." Well, welcome from Brazil.
Good day, England, something with Brazil.
Good guess. But I don't speak Portuguese, unfortunately. But welcome to the stream regardless, Alan. And hopefully you can enjoy our coverage. Yeah, almost half time here then. I mean, undoubtedly Jenny Foster will be the happier of the 2 coaches going into the break. What does Vilahamn have to say? Going into, it could be. How on earth we 2-0 down?
Another cut.
It's not yet.
It's another one where Tierney's been caught in the area.
And Naz almost caught there by Cayman, but avoids the challenge, and now they'll come forward.
He might have just been played.
Plays it towards Spence. Tottenham have an overload on this left-hand side. It's poked.
That was an half out of there.
Poked away by Spence, but it doesn't come to anything.
Yeah, Vilahamn, Tottenham just not been good enough, and they've got forward, they've got in those areas, and defensively they've been a little bit sloppy. I think, though, again, if it comes down to we talk about experience not only on the pitch but off the pitch for Tottenham in that half-time dressing room. I mean, maybe I'm wrong to doubt Jenny Foster. I mean, she's got her side playing some really good football, and it's a side she knows well. She might.
Do you think it's a simple fact of simplifying it?
Yeah, maybe so.
Because she's not had time to implement loads of tactical ideas and understandings and principles. So it's very much, we're going to push high, we're going to press high, and we're going to get in compact and deep and
got it right
not allow them any space.
I mean, obviously, just promoting the assistant manager is the easiest thing to do in the situation. She's the one who knows the side, the work.
So it's not too much of a difference there in the camp, and there will be an additional minute in this first half. Alex went to the stream saying, "Hi everybody, I've missed a lot of this game. How's it been?" It's been a very good match, I would say. Leicester looking the better of the two sides so far. They just seem to be up there, up for the game a bit. And it feels like when Atalanta beat Liverpool 3-0 on Thursday night, they are the first to every ball. They're winning those second balls if they don't win the first ball. They're challenging everything. They're giving it their all so far. And that seems to be the difference. There's a bit of fight in this Leicester performance that's really lacking from the Tottenham performance. Tottenham performance which feels devoid of confidence, of belief, and of effort. It feels like they're just sort of sleepwalking to a loss here. They're creating chances occasionally, but nothing clear cut, nothing defined. So for me, Leicester have been the much better side so far. Eman, welcome to the stream as well, saying where can I watch the game? If you're on the UK, it's available on BBC 1, BBC 2, or on the BBC iPlayer. If you're outside the UK, then unfortunately, I'm not sure. But welcome to the stream regardless. Obviously, if you can't find any way to watch the game, you're more than welcome to tune into our coverage of it. But that is half-time here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Tottenham 0, Leicester 1. A strong first half for the travelling Foxes. Tottenham, the Lily-Whites, with a lot to talk about at half-time. The game separated only so far by an effort from Jutta Rantala. Tottenham had chances, but none clear-cut, and none in the back of the net, crucially.
Yeah, a good off football at the field, but yeah, it's been a decent game so far. I think Leicester will be very, very happy with what they've managed to achieve in this first 45. They're coming into this game perhaps the slightly weaker side, perhaps the underdogs. Everyone expecting Tottenham to take this game and get themselves through to the final. But I mean, a really, really good shift from the Foxes in the first 45, and I'm sure that Jenny Foster will be very happy with what her side have managed to do.
Yeah.
For Tottenham, it's not been good enough really. They started slow. Leicester took advantage of that and took the lead, and then from there it was, they had chances. They're probably the better side for the majority of the remaining half an hour of that half, and they just did not take their chances. They did not punish the Leicester errors. They didn't take they just so wasteful, not good enough, really. Not good enough from Tottenham when they came forward, when they got forward. But Leicester, I mean, take your hat off to them. They've done really well.
Yeah, let's talk standout players then, because we'll probably talk goals and stuff. And again, if you are watching in the live chat, feel free to get involved and give your thoughts on the first half. We'll make sure to read out any and all opinions. So if there's some disgruntled Tottenham fans, get your thoughts in there and we'll talk through them. If there's any Leicester fans that are joyful, then feel free to share your joy. But let's talk about some key players in that first half then. The obvious one's Jutta Rantala. How good was that effort?
I mean, it was an incredible strike, and that's what she does best when her team need goals. First chance she got of the game, she takes on her opposing number, cuts inside, brilliant effort, and that's what she does best. She finds goals when her team needs them most, and usually they're very, very good strikes.
Yeah, we said in the build-up, we spoke about how she can change the game with her efforts from anywhere. Yeah. The fact she can just pick up the ball and find the back of the net quite easily. I think we are going to see a replay of that goal now. And she just receives the ball here, and it's not close to goal there. She cuts inside, though, on the edge of the area and strikes it so well. It's that very direct movement because she is on the outside of the 18-yard box, and yet by the time she releases it, she ends up, almost square on with the goal. So it's a very good effort. Spencer's expecting it to go across her, I think, because that is where you'd expect that shot to go. But she directs it, just above Spencer. It's a very good strike. And we have not a lot the Tottenham goalkeeper do about it. Nilden there completely caught out by it. She's trying to see her out wide, but doesn't then react when Rantala doesn't follow that.
Yeah, and I think what I love about what Rantala does, and this goal sums it up completely, is most wingers, when they receive the ball, they either attack the line or they cut inside. But what she does is she runs directly at Nilden, and then she makes her decision. Rather than make her because if she goes straight, if she cuts inside immediately, Nilden will just follow her in and take the ball off her. If she goes outside, Nilden will just see her out for a goal kick. But the way she runs directly at her and then makes that decision late, it puts your full-back in a 50-50. Nilden has to gamble there. Is she going to go wide? Is she going to cut inside? I mean, rule 101 in defending, you always gamble on the inside and then you can just shuffle them out. But she didn't do that. And, Rantala took full effect of that.
And let's talk about Rose then, because I've been very, very impressed with her performance so far.
Yeah.
What she combines so well is a burst of pace, just incredible strength as well, and a really good close control.
Yeah, she had a really, really good game, and I've been thoroughly impressed with the way that, clearly her against Ash Neville, she's winning that battle every single time, and the pace advantage is incredible. But I'm also...
Neville's been taken to the cleaners so far, which is very rare for a player of her experience and quality.
It's that decision-making, though. She's got it right. She's known when to attack the line. She's known when to cut inside.
Yeah.
She's got that spot on. She realises when she runs out of room, she comes back in time. She realises when she can get a shot away, cuts inside. Or when she sees that she's ahead of Neville, she knows she can burst away down that line. And what's the difference is, and what we, again, similar to Rantala, most wingers, where even when they do that part, they'll put a terrible ball into the box, or they'll cut inside and the effort will be nowhere near. And I know that might happen once or twice for Rose, but overall, that ball into the box has found, we saw when she found Sam Tierney, that forced a really good save out of Spencer. And, again, when Rose cut inside, she forced a good effort. It was a decent effort, went over the goal. And she's been really good. And I feel like Leicester have got so much joy out on those flanks. If Tottenham aren't careful, that will happen again. There will be another goal. Yeah,
I think it's her intelligence more than her physical attributes that actually make Rose so dangerous, because her movement is so good, her timing is so good. As you commented on there, her decision-making is so good, and that's what's caused them issues. And she could have scored in this half. She had an effort that was quite close to going in, where she curled one in towards that far post. That was a little bit over. She had that effort towards the end of the half where her standing foot just clipped the ball and that set her off, put her offset. So, I feel Leicester, if anything, are unlucky not to have more goals in this game. Tottenham have had chances, and everything good seems to have come through Grace Clinton. But the problem is, wherever Clinton goes, she's followed by Takarada. And that's caused them so many problems today, because that's their outlet. Tottenham create everything through Grace Clinton. And the problem with being so one-dimensional is that when they nullify that threat, where does that threat come from elsewhere on the pitch? Because at the moment, a lot of it's come from Naz, and she hasn't made the right decisions. She hasn't made the right calls. Her movement's not been exemplary. And that's been a real issue for them. And that's the difference, I think, between the two sides. If you look at Leicester, since Rantala's goal, we've not seen a whole lot of her, because she's being doubled up on. They're not really allowing her to get involved in the play. But what Leicester have done so brilliantly is by using players like Mamiki, Sam Tierney, Lena Petterman, and Rose. They don't need Rantala, which is mental, because she is their best player. She scored such a brilliant goal, and she is so dangerous. But by using other players, they take the heat off Rantala for a moment, so they can then find Rantala when they're not focusing on her, because they're more worried about Rose just breaking into their box.
And I think that, I think you have to look at it more as what Leicester have done right, more than what Tottenham have done wrong. I mean, Leicester, as I said, they're playing their opposition. They've gone right. Their strong point, Grace Clinton. I'm going to take the most frustrating footballer to go and annoy her for the whole game and not leave her. Stop grabbing her shirt.
I was going to say, Takarada's been so disciplined in that. She's followed her everywhere, but she's not overstepped that mark. She's not got a card yet, which is, I think, crucial to play that role today. If you get a card early on in a role like that, where you've got to follow around, where you've got to be nibbling at her all game, you lose that ability to be able to commit a foul if it does go wrong, which she will have to do eventually. Clinton is going to get the better of her at some point today, and she might have to bring her down. And it's good that she's still got that option available. But
and I mean, what the worry for Leicester, I feel, is that if Tottenham do adjust to what Leicester have been doing, that could cause some problems. I mean, Vilahamn's got two options. He's either gonna have to find a different way to get chances, or you're gonna have to find a way to get Clinton on the ball. Because I mean, this is but if you were to drag Clinton out wide, then you suddenly make Leicester think, because then she can't be followed, because you're not going to drag
Takarada.
You're not going to drag Takarada out to the left-hand side to follow Grace Clinton.
Yeah. Well, is a shape change what's necessary?
Maybe so. I mean, Bizet's had the same opportunities that Rose has had and put them straight under the left. That's thing.
Yeah.
Tottenham had joy out wide. Difference is, Rose both sides enjoy it widely. The difference is Rose and Rantala have played brilliantly, have been very clinical and have had quality chances and done well with it. Tottenham, Bizet and Naz have wasted opportunities. Bizet's had 2 that she should have scored. Naz has just not really done anything, and we've seen so much of Naz.
Well, I think the key differences are Leicester's pure. They won't change. Very regimented, narrow shape in the back, in the back line. Because what we're seeing is that Leicester's front line are spreading that Tottenham back line. So Neville's very far out on the right hand side. Then once Rose is 1-on-1 with her, if she gets past her, she's in loads of space. If they're much more narrow, then you do create issues. And Tottenham's wingers need to get wider to spread that Leicester back line. Then you see the gaps appear for players like Clinton to take advantage of. That's just not happening at the moment. Naz is way too narrow. Bizet is way too narrow. And Leicester are comfortable because they can just sit in a really narrow back 4 and there's no threat there because there's nothing out wide. And that's where Tottenham could cause some issues. They can get their wingers into wider areas. Isabella says, came very late today, but happy to be here now. Surprised by the scoreline. Welcome, Isabella. Sorry for not reading out your message earlier. We've been chatting. Then says, just checking you guys will be covering the Chelsea United game. Yeah. Yes, we will be live. The stream page will go out immediately after this game. So then you can head on over, click the reminder, set notifications, all that sort of stuff.
You can't possibly be late.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll be live very quickly after our coverage of this game. Obviously, if this game does go beyond the 90, then we may be we might be getting close to the territory of Chelsea Man United's games. So it's going to be a tight one this morning, but that we're just making it work so we can cover both matches. It is now, yeah. Sorry, we started in the morning, we'll be ending late in the afternoon.
But yeah, I think this game's still got something to give here. I do feel like I really don't know what to call. To be honest, I've been surprised by Leicester. I've been surprised by what Jenny Foster's managed to do, and I'm very impressed. I'm really, really impressed the way. I think sometimes you see assistant managers be promoted into the managerial role, and that's not for them. That's not their cup of tea. That's not what they're used to. But it does feel like Jenny Foster knows exactly how to do this. How to. We saw there, she did not leave the pitch. She didn't go down the tunnel until every single Leicester player was off the pitch and she'd given them a high five.
Yeah.
And that is that kind of mentality and that motivation that she is clearly trying to capture and use to help Leicester grind results out. And so far, that's what they're doing today. But also, I think she's getting it spot on off the pitch. But on the pitch as well, she has nailed it. And for an assistant manager to do so well at that, I think that's, she's doing really well. And for me, Leicester have to look at her as one of the favourites for the job next year. They really do.
I don't really see who else they look at.
Yeah.
I think she's, the most qualified candidate. She knows the squad well. I think she's the perfect fit. And all we've seen today is that she's tactically astute enough to coach at this level, and that she's calm enough that she can deal with an occasion like today and not worry, not panic, and not overthink it. She's shown that she can handle a situation like this. Isabella says, well, I've got a 2-week break from school, so I should be able to come to the next few streams. That's brilliant to hear, Isabella. We've just come off our 2-week break. We're back to school tomorrow, so yeah, very, very exciting stuff. But yeah, hopefully, good to see you. But I don't know what we've got in the next 2 weeks. Next weekend, I presume we're back to WSL action.
Yeah. We've got City Arsenal
next weekend.
That's mad.
We've got Chelsea next weekend. We've got the Champions League semi-final on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes. So we'll be live Barcelona-Chelsea this Saturday. I'm very excited for it. I know you are as well, Harry. I know everyone at home will be. We will have that on Saturday. Unfortunately, the second... Well, not unfortunately, actually. Sorry, guys, but second leg, we're going. So
if you're also going to the second leg...
Meet and greet.
See us there.
Meet and greet at the bridge. But yeah, we're unable therefore to cover the second leg. But yeah, we will, of course. If they win, you'll probably just see an Insta story of us jumping up and down with Guro Wright and
me on the pitch. Yeah. Being dragged out by security guard.
Harry getting dragged up trying to take a picture of Guro.
But yeah, I think we've got a brilliant end to the season. Still another stream today. Still another half of football here. Still so many competitions to be decided. It's going to be a great end to the year, and hopefully we can end strong as our first season with the channel. It's been an incredible season, and hopefully to end on a high.
Yeah, we've only got 6 weeks until the end of the season now.
Wow, It's flown by.
6 weeks. I think it is.
Flown by.
Maybe 7 weeks actually till the final game week.
It's ridiculous.
But yeah, very exciting stuff. We've got some huge games coming up. We've got Champions League over the next few weeks. We are hoping to be able to do the second leg of PSG Lyon as well, by the way, to make up for no Chelsea stream next weekend. I believe that's currently scheduled for the Sunday, but as seems to always happen, you never know, it might just get rescheduled.
9 a.m. on a Friday. For a laugh.
Yeah, and then after the weekend after that, we've got City Arsenal. The weekend after that's the FA Cup final, and then I think we have a midweek Tottenham Chelsea stream because that's rearranged from the Conti Cup, and then of course the final day and the UWSL final, and then that is it. England games after that.
Yeah,
but yeah, we're getting very close to the end of the season now.
Big second half. About to get underway here.
So if you want to fill your calendar, there's all the dates. But yeah.
I think for Leicester, they are 45 minutes away from Wembley. And that is what will motivate them to go on and get this win across the line.
Yeah, Chelsea fan says, Chelsea play Aston Villa on Wednesday. Yes, they do. We are unable to cover it, unfortunately, on here. But
because of Man City, Real Madrid in the men's game.
Yeah, because of that huge Champions League quarter-final. But yeah, and Isabel says, so excited to watch the UCL and UWSL games all in a few days. Yes, over the next 3 weeks, we'll be finding out who's reaching the finals, all that sort of stuff. Very exciting time. But for now, we're finding out who will reach the FA Cup final. It'll be Tottenham to get us underway in this second half. Can they come back? They'll be hoping to do so. And we are underway now. Tottenham 0, Leicester 1. Can Tottenham bring it back? Can Leicester hold on? So many questions to be answered in this second 45. And Leicester, the one starting faster again. Petterin in the box. Big opportunity. Blocked well, and Spencer then grabs it. Leicester could have doubled their advantage within 19 seconds there.
Wow, what a start. Tottenham asleep again. And I mean, I feel like Leicester, they'll be frustrated because if they score this, then suddenly they've got 1 foot in the final. Brilliant.
Yeah, they're booking tickets to Wembley, sat in the stadium.
Ball through from Rantala. Petterman just couldn't get the shot away cleanly. And a huge opportunity very early on in this second half.
Yeah, Summonen goes back to our goalkeeper now, Spencer. And she plays it out to James Turner. Spencer again. This is so messy for Tottenham. That's an awful pass. And now they're running around in the corner. Neville. It looks like they will play out of this. Spencer, Neville. Good stuff from Tottenham to recover that because that was looking messy. Now Naz. And they've got numbers forward here, Tottenham. Can they make something happen? Why is Naz coming inside every time? I really don't understand it.
At her options.
Yeah. And if she goes wide there, she can put a ball in. Instead, she goes really narrow. And so they're all stood on top of each other. Also, and Leicester's narrow defence just stand there and go, well,
Naz runs narrow.
You're not going anywhere, are you?
When Naz runs narrow, you are either you're not going to get a ball in, or you're either all running on top of each other, or you're making Beth England, one of the most deadliest finishers, run out wide.
Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I mean, Bots had Bizet's numbers so far, and Naz is making things easy for Cayman. Admittedly, Cayman's a very good player anyway, so it'd be difficult to beat her.
One thing it wasn't spoke that much was the Rose penalty opportunity. And I'd be intrigued to see it again.
Fascinated how that wasn't awarded a penalty, but maybe there was another angle that would have given us more clarification. Naz, England. Howard is taking her to the corner here. England waiting for Spence to overlap. Ball goes into the box. Good effort from England, and it's just over. I thought the goalkeeper completely misjudged that, but no.
Thought Beth England might have just found the back of the net there, but nothing doing. Another, it's one of Tottenham's best efforts. Really.
Yeah.
Tottenham just need more. They need to be better. But Cop is good. And now Leicester, every opportunity they get, run down the clock, take their time. They're in no rush today. And that ball has gone sailing off the pitch from Cop's goal kick. And we'll be out for a Tottenham throw.
Yeah, here is Neville. England holds it up well. I think that came off Rose there, so that will be a Tottenham throw. And Spence now turns with the ball, goes to Clinton. Clinton isn't going to get very far, will she now? Because it's taken a deflection. That is an effort on target, or just off target, sorry, from Nilden. And Tottenham looked threatening at the start of the second half.
Yeah, they've recovered well from their really sloppy first 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And they're starting to come forward now. But again, Leicester are happy to watch these efforts sail over the bar. And
the only theory is if one of those goes sailing in the top corner, but once their left back having to come in on a weak foot to strike it, it's not inspiring confidence that Tottenham will find a goal.
Tottenham are relying, I think they're relying on, at the moment, they're relying on someone scoring an absolute perler.
Yeah. Mamiki, and that's one high by Neville, and Tottenham will come forwards now. Mamiki trying to hound her to win the ball back. Naz to Neville. And Neville, and that's a good challenge from Mamiki. And I think that's how they could perhaps unlock Leicester, is that if Naz isn't going to get wide, get Neville wide.
Yeah.
Mamiki just seemed to have her covered there. That's the issue with not having a winger out there, is Neville didn't have the tricks and the tools to get past her there. So here will be a Tottenham corner, and they haven't offered much of a threat from these today. So can they actually make something from this? Because their other corners have sailed out. Well, that one was better, to be fair.
So hopefully they can find her head again.
Nildon. Ball towards the front post. Here is Summerlin, and it's over. A big miss.
A missed opportunity.
Big miss from Summerlin there.
She sees all the bodies in front of her that are blocking the goal and just feels like she has to go up. It's one of those, you've just got to smash it. You've just got to get your laces through it, hit it as hard as possible, and hope it manages to find its way through.
Her head just doesn't look up at all.
You
can see, she looks down at the ball, and just tries to smash it into the roof of the net.
She subconsciously knows there's people there, yeah, she's looking to aim for those corners. Nearly poked through to Rose, but not quite going to get there.
Naz will go back to our goalkeeper, Spencer. Now Bula. James Turner. Luana Bula. Nildum. Goes down the line. Bizet. She's done really well to hold on to the ball there, but then they do lose it. Petterman, the one, coming away with it for Leicester. And I think Turney just trying to keep it in and didn't really realise that there was no one making a run down the line. But yeah. So it seems to be a very fluid system for Leicester because Sam Tierney's played everywhere.
Yeah.
But now here is Naz. Turns on the ball. Looking for some options. Runs away from Takarada. Now towards Bula. Bizet drops in to receive the ball. And she's got nowhere to go. And she slides in there on Mamiki. And I'd be surprised if she avoids a card here.
Wow.
Given what has been awarded a card, that one feels fortunate for Bizet to avoid a card.
Just going to get talking to here from Heaslip.
Yeah. An interesting one.
Yeah.
Because she feels the ball, she's losing the ball there and just slides in to try and hold on to it. And she ends up
making a card.
Yeah. Making quite rash contact there with her knee.
Ooh. Oh, I mean, on another day...
I was going to say, if she could be off there. Because she goes in high, she goes in hard.
I'm surprised Heaslip's let her off.
I'm very surprised it's not a card. I think a red would have been very harsh.
Yeah.
But there's other referees who would have awarded a straight red.
I think Tierney's probably just asking the question, how are you booking players for other things? We're going to get.
I was going to say, compared to the Mamiki one,
jumps in.
The fact that her studs don't make much clean contact, they seem to brush off her knees, if anything. I think she gets
a yellow.
Yeah, that is.
I think, yeah. But you can tell no one's protesting about it. They're just asking, Foster, Tierney, they're all asking the questions.
And Rose, quite smart, they're just leaning in on Neville, who jumped up to try and win the header.
To be honest, I think the Leicester complaints there are probably more that it's not a card, rather than if it was a red or not.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what Mamiki got booked for was a lot more clean than that.
And you could argue it's in a better position, but there, if Leicester come away with the ball there, then there's suddenly a 2-on-2 running towards goal.
And so you give credit to Leicester, it's a very strong away support.
Yeah. I don't know why I've never really spoke about the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium or noticed this before. Perhaps, there's a few more empties, so you notice it a bit more. But why black seats?
I don't know.
I guess they're easy to keep clean because they're not white.
Well, I guess they're also meant to be the navy, aren't they, of Tottenham?
But like black absorbs heat a bit more, and it looks
You just sit down, you're
awful. Like they just look like really dark. Anyway, here come Leicester. Here you go. After a bit of insight there onto my thoughts on the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, we cut back to the action. Coming forwards now, Green. Now, no idea if she saw that pass, but it does fall to Takarada, fortunately for them. Howard. Isabel says, after the Continental Cup final, I really want Chelsea to win this cup. Yeah, I'm starting to slightly worry about the UWCL and the WSL that I need to see us win.
You look at the three teams remaining, and it is a must-win.
Oh, yeah.
With no City or Arsenal in there, we're favourites by far.
That is a silly one there from Sunan. And I don't know how she's avoided going in the book.
Maybe he slips left in the changing room.
Yeah, has she not got cards in the second half? Because there could be two Tottenham bookings there. But yeah, Mayron says, hey guys, I'm late, but here, much love from Uganda. Welcome, Mayron. Good to see you. But yeah. And remember, guys, we will be covering Chelsea directly after this game, so don't go anywhere other than to the other stream page. Don't just sit and watch this all day. But yeah, Rose unable to keep that in play.
Oh, she found her teammate, but found her teammate.
One, yeah. Smashed it out. Neville goes long. Clinton control escapes, and Naz tries to keep it in play. That goes out for a Leicester throw, though. Yeah.
Just feels like what has Vilahamn got in his locker, and there is going to be a change. That is Martha Thomas coming on soon.
Martha, yeah. She's not Brazilian.
Who's Martha Thomas?
I think that's Martha, I think. I will check.
I swear it's Martha Thomas. England.
I'm just picturing the Brazilian one.
Milden.
That is Martha.
I swear.
She's from Scotland. There's no one called Martha.
I think I've always called her Martha Thomas. I think I've always called her Martha Thomas. Yeah.
I don't think there's many people in Scotland called Martha.
I know, loads. Don't know about you. That's a big change. Who's she coming on for? She comes on for Beth England. That's another road tackle from. Yeah. Is that Spence? No, Clinton, and she should go into.
Honestly, has Heaslip forgot her cards? You've got to start questioning that now because that's the third.
No. This is a different referee. It's actually a different referee, isn't it? Emily Heaslip. Different refs come out for the second half.
Usually, you expect this other way around. Early in the game, a bit more lenient, then gets harsher in the second half. But Heaslip's the opposite.
Gets more lenient as it goes on.
Yeah. Once she committed more fouls, she doesn't care.
You get your warnings and then you do what you want.
That is...
That's wrong again. Just not clicking for Tottenham yet, and the worry is that we are now 11 minutes into the second half, 34 to go, and for Leicester it is now counting down. But here is the change for Tottenham, and it is going to be Celine Bizet who comes off the pitch. That's interesting.
I think that makes sense because Naz, while she hasn't been very potent or clinical, has looked dangerous because he hasn't really been involved in this game at all.
Yeah.
And they'll probably put Clinton out on the left-hand side, go 4-4-2.
Maybe.
Both in and out of position.
Well, that's a big decision, but I think it is the right decision.
Yeah.
Martha Thomas is going to have to come on and deliver here for Tottenham. Well, it looks like they're going 4-2-3-1 with England just in behind Thomas.
Yeah, I think it'll probably look like that out of possession. Because they want someone to follow Takarada around.
They're going to work together.
Yeah. Well, they had to there because they've only got two in midfield. So if England and Thomas both press, they will just pass to Takarada and there'll be no one anywhere near her. And then either Spencer's got to push up or Sumanan has, and then that leaves options in midfield. So they've got to use England like that in out of possession. But yeah.
Cayman tries to get the ball down the line, but it will go out for a throw to Tottenham. And there's going to be a change for Leicester.
Yeah. And that is going to be Sam Tierney off, which is an interesting call. I feel like you lose a lot of her energy, but perhaps she's struggling because she looks.
You're bringing off your skipper.
She does look tired, to be fair, but
It's the armband will be handed over
to Howard before she makes way. Yeah, it does look. To be fair, I did see Jenny Foster talking of Tierney at half time. Perhaps that was they knew that she had some sort of. Well, she was struggling before game, so Pelgander coming into today's game for Leicester then. But yeah, Sam Tierney making way.
Being motivated, or what's the word? Maybe being convinced by that Tottenham sub that Leicester need to make a change of their own.
Just to perhaps bring a bit more energy in, and Pelgander comes in and wins the ball immediately. And then I think Petterman just a bit too urgent there, a little bit too much.
That'd be blown up for a foul from Pelgander.
Nah, she doesn't care in the second half. She look, do what you want. I don't know.
There's one after got to hit someone, do it now.
And I think Thomas, they're trying to win a throw, and she has, to be fair.
Yeah.
But Isabel says, I watched that Lionesses versus Ireland game the other day, and England the last 20 minutes weren't looking too strong. Actually, I didn't see much of that game at all because we were at football and then watching the Champions League. So yeah, didn't really catch any of that game. But yeah, we were a bit meh against Sweden, weren't we, in the second half, to be fair. In all game, we weren't incredible.
It does feel like, I know we got to the World Cup final, but it has felt like the last year or so it's been a bit of a post-Euros hangover. Yeah,
here's Rose trying to take on Ash Neville. And that's a good challenge from Neville. It will drop now, though. And they're coming forwards. Cayman tries to give it to Mamiki. Not much communication there. Takarada misses the challenge and Naz is away. Can she pick out a teammate? Plays it across towards Martha Thomas. Thomas holding up the ball, just waiting for some support. Nilden, Summonen. Now Clinton. They're overloaded on this left-hand side. Tottenham. Clinton's going to drive inside. Goes out wide. Naz. The touch escapes her, but she has a chance to shoot, but it's a really poor effort from Naz.
Tried to bend it top corner and got no bend on.
Got to look to pass. Naz has 3 shots now, which have all been a bit poor. And a discussion at the moment happened between Vilahamn and his assistant as to what on earth they do in this game, because they've got 30 minutes to find a goal. If not, they're not headed to a final.
Yeah.
I think this would be a big upset. As much as we have praised Leicester for their performance and they are a good side, this is a big upset. Tottenham invested quite a bit in their squad over the last year and a half or 2 years.
And even like this isn't your regular Leicester side who started the campaign. It's your Leicester side who's lost their manager and now they've had to put their assistant manager in charge to the end of the season. For an interim manager to take a team to an FA Cup final is very impressive.
You say lost their manager like he's died or they can't find him.
He's lost.
Just a bad person.
Yeah.
Mamiki,
what a
ball towards Rantala. It's just slightly overhit. Rantala will keep it alive though, and that's Messi again in the box.
Fell over. I think she just fell over.
Okay, it's another one though that looks messy for Tottenham in the box.
Again, there was no complaints from Leicester, unless they're just so peaceful and
they're pacifists
that they just don't protest.
Well, if I saw my player going down like that, I'd be running on the pitch. It's an FA Cup semi-final.
And Botty's doing so to hold it in the corner.
No, actually, this for 30 minutes.
And she's still holding it. They played out superb.
Takarade. Here's Rantala. Plays it towards bottom, wins a corner.
Really good for Leicester and the away fans, Sam Leicester, because they know that their side is playing some good stuff. They know that in 28 minutes' time, if the scoreline does not change, they are headed to Wembley. Yeah,
Isabella asked, you guys going to stream any of the UCL games? Yes, on the football chat, we will be live this week for both UCL clashes in the midweek. It'll just be me Tuesday and then me and Harry on Wednesday. So very exciting stuff. Again, if you are a fan of both, if you are a fan of the men's game as well as the women's game, then head on over to the football chat and join us there. The link is on our channel page. So yeah, head over to that. Leicester corner now though. Ball whipped into the box and it's headed away by Thomas. Grace Clinton plays it forwards and now Naz has a chance to spring forward and attack. Spencer's making the run and she looks knackered, Drew Spence, to be honest there.
Yeah.
Exhausted, but
yeah. Throwing me off sometimes.
Because Cayman's 11 at playing.
Yeah, like Tinu's 3 playing attack midfield.
Yeah. I'm waiting for a number 1 to spring up at right back or something. Naz.
The worry for Leicester is there's still time for Tottenham to get 2 goals, let alone 1 goal.
Yeah.
I feel like Tottenham must score before the 80th minute. I feel like now, in the position we're in, Tottenham either don't score at all or they score 2.
Rose driving forwards, gets clipped by Summonen, and surely that's a yellow. Yes, it is. See, Slips found her cards again. She just forgot which pocket she put them in.
Yeah, she got lost. Yeah. Summonen got away with one in this half. Not going to go with that one because Rose charging forwards, taken out by Summonen, and a yellow card for the Tottenham midfielder. 24 to play.
Yeah.
It's been a really good game. And I think we have to give credit to Leicester for that because they've really, pushed Tottenham all the way. And at the moment, they're winning the game.
Yeah.
Brought down by Peckham and releases Rose. She's doing really well.
Rose looks so dangerous today. Ball towards Rantala. She's not quite going to get there.
Could have a bit of wind just to hold that up.
Yeah.
But again, a really good football from Leicester. Unfortunate, if anything. Just didn't hold up in the air. Rantala
needs to burst sooner, I think. She makes that. She starts running, but if she just burst, I think she maybe would have got there.
Yeah, 100%.
Equally, you risk being offside there. Because you never know if that ball's going to come in.
As soon as that ball plays, you then burst.
It's also easy to say with the perspective of hindsight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Green's just going to go back there to her goalkeeper. Leicester City are 25 minutes away from a place at Wembley for a final against Manchester United or Chelsea. That looked like Kip Graham, yeah.
Oh, and that's
and that came off Naz, and that will be a Leicester throw on this near side.
Leicester are doing everything they need to do to win this game. Did everything right.
Yeah. Cayman exchanges a pass with Petterman. No header. The game of headers at the moment that no one seemed to have won. Green. Mamiki up against Spence. Force attack Arada. She plays it into Petterman well. Petterman to Mamiki. Mamiki does really well. Petterman, nice turn. Now gets it into Takarada. She plays it towards Petterman. This is lovely football from Leicester again. Rose. 1-on-1 with Neville. She's going to take her on again now, and she will win a corner. That's still in, and Neville does really well there with a little diving header to keep that really ball in play. Summonen and Rose battling. England dropping in quite deep here. Spence comes away with the ball. And Leicester's high press here gets played through.
Not quite, though, because it's cut out by Howard. Tottenham just can't get out. Cayman into Rose. Rose spins it. Is that, yes, Rantala in there, sorry.
Bots. Gositsi Takarada. Now it's with Howard. Just going to lift it into the channel, and Petterman's going to go and chase Neville here.
You knew that
push was coming. Yeah.
You could see the way Petterman was running in there, that push was coming.
Well, she doesn't really push her. She just puts two hands on the back, and you watch as Neville goes down with little invitation. But yeah, here now, it will be the substitution. Drew Spence will be the one to make way. Makes sense. She looks like she's been struggling for a while. Kit Graham coming on in her place.
Brings energy into that midfield.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what Tottenham need. I still can't call it. I really cannot call it.
Yeah. I think it's been very difficult for Leicester to hold on, but they're doing it. They've done it so far. Thomas. Green.
That's why I predicted that they'd take the lead and then get the Tottenham would turn it around, because I knew Leicester could start. I knew they could score goals in the way that Rantala did. I just didn't, see them holding on for this long. And now they've got this far. Can they hold on all the way?
Yeah. That is the big question mark. Makes my 3-1 Tottenham prediction look unfounded. Rantala plays it forward. And now it's back with Amy James-Turner. They're just killing it. Tottenham just aren't positive enough. Leicester killing time. And they've not really had chance in the second half. They look like they started quite strong, but the last 10 minutes they've barely broken into Leicester's third.
Yeah.
Now they're coming forwards though, Leicester. Thomas trying to release England. Headed away well by Green. England looks frustrated.
I mean, she felt she was fouled, but she definitely weren't. Well, that ball not quite managing to be latched onto.
I don't even know if she thinks she was fouled. She's just looking for anything. It's like desperation at this point in the game because you can see the game slipping from them, Tottenham. They don't really have a grasp on this. Leicester look the much the better side. But yeah.
Disappointing day. You know, that there's a big crowd here. Tottenham not staying, expecting a win. Tottenham not delivering so far.
Yeah, Isabella says, I don't see Tottenham recovering from this. Now you put the kiss of death on it, haven't you? On it, Isabella. But yeah.
I get what you mean. There are no signs that Tottenham will get back into this game.
No, they're just not positive enough. As I say, they've not had chances.
No.
And now I think they will go gung-ho as you get towards the end of this game, and maybe, that does give them something. But at the moment, they don't look like they're going to score. But now they are coming forwards now, though, so maybe I'll just shut up until this chance is over. And Thomas there, bursting towards the box. The ball was whipped in there, and it's claimed on by Leeds at Cop.
And if you foul Cop and take you take the yellow card and you give him in the face, it's just...
Or the red if you've kicked her in the face.
Yeah, but you just go for it.
Yeah.
You score. You miss. I
This
don't know what we'll cut back to. Howard was running at her own goal, but she's managed to hack it clear for a throw.
Yeah.
Naz could take it quickly. Can Tottenham catch Leicester out?
Good challenge there from Mamiki. And then that's a poor pass. No idea what she's trying to do there. Kit Graham. And Rose comes inside. Has to release Rantala. Plays it into bot.
Waited too long.
I think that the touch inside dragged her way too inside. She wasn't going to be able to get it through to Rantala. Rantala now out in a wide area though. Looking to take on Nilden. If they get a second goal in this game, this is Leicester's to lose. Neville. Under no pressure at the moment, so she's got space to drive into. Leicester will shift across and try and deal with the threat posed by Tottenham. Graham though. In midfield now. Tries to release it towards Naz's run. But that's massively overhit. Massively overhit.
Now this is where Leicester are going to be tested because the fitness levels and the determination are going to be pushed to the limit now.
Yeah. 20 minutes to play. If you are new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you are enjoying the stream, leave a like. Let us know in the comments as well, in the live chat. Give your thoughts. And yeah, thanks for all the support on today's stream. Tottenham with the ball now. It's being fished about. Such venom at the moment, Tottenham. They've got to calm down. So Vilahamn needs to play to just settle and relax. Because they're not going to get it by forcing it. Here's Naz.
You can recognise it.
Ball in. England tries to get it down and play, but she can't. Here is Grace Clinton.
Again, her threat has been nullified today.
England moves it out wide. Naz, and that is a poor cross that's claimed well by Kopp.
But yeah, they've nullified Clinton, nullified England, and Tottenham have really got nothing going for them after that.
To be fair, by nullifying Clinton, you de facto take England out of the game. Howard.
I mean, this will be massive, though, to see a side that, was promoted in 2021.
Coming forwards here. Neville trying to bring her down, but she can't. Rose has been excellent today. And then she does slip and fall, and Neville just about keeping that in play. Now the exit ball out is picked up on by Mamiki. And she's going to keep fighting for it here, but then she does lose it to Naz.
That's a terrible switch of the play.
And here's Rantala on the edge of the box. Oh, she just tried to take on Beulah there, and Beulah stood her ground well. Naz loses it to Kamen, then wins it back. Rantala comes across and wins it well. Tries to feed it through to Petterman. Petterman waiting for some support. Never emerges. Here come Tottenham on the break. Clinton. And Bott gets back in there and wins it. And Clinton throws herself on the ground. Rightfully, the referee just tells her, absolutely not, mate. You're not getting that today.
Look at this fake Rantala's in. That's got to happen.
That's got to happen. Howard should have seen it there. Kamen's not going to knock it over there.
It's still up. They can just move it around.
Green. Someone's got to get their head up and see they're just a Rantala, sorry, is in absolute acres.
Yeah.
Howard. Back to her goalkeeper now. Howard. And that is an ambitious ball in behind. Hasn't exactly come off. But yeah. They're trying to release Rose there because they know how dangerous she is. She's been so good today.
She's been phenomenal.
So good today. But yeah. Sakurada just slightly overhitting that. In terms of changes, is there anything Tottenham can do? Do they look at Vinberg? Do they look at Wang? Do they look at Artinen? Artinen feels like a defensive substitution, but...
I would go Vinberg, but apart from that, you've bought on Graham, you've bought on Thomas. You've done what you can do, mostly.
And here they come again now, Tottenham. Leicester, sorry. And that's going to go back to Spencer. But yeah.
Good tackling there.
Pelgander, yeah, the one driving it forwards. Been an adequate replacement for Sam Tierney, to be fair. It's a difficult job to do, to come in and do what Tierney does. I mean, Tierney's absolutely everywhere on the field, and that's difficult to replicate. Here's Mamiki. Yeah. Releases Rose in behind. She might keep this on, you know. She will. Ball into the box. Petterman gets there. Can she cushion it to someone? Plays. Pelgan's a little too far away. Here's Bot. Could just release this one. Bot tries to play it into Rantala. Rantala, it's poked away from her. Pelgander falls to Rantala, and she's tried a little too desperately to get a shot away. I feel
like there's no opportunities there for Leicester to get a second. They're just not taking them, and that could be punished. But initially, really well done. Bot could have just tried to go there. Rantala, Petterman just couldn't.
Isabella says people just dropped to the floor. This Tottenham side look knackered. Yeah. They look exhausted. They had to pull off Drew Spence because she looked tired. The defence looks so tired today.
Yeah.
Leicester, I don't know what they're doing differently to Tottenham in terms of preparing for this game, but now changes are coming for both sides. That looks like Olga Artinen and I think Matilda Vinberg for Tottenham. Maybe not Matilda Vinberg. I didn't exactly see the other one. But it definitely looks like Olga Artinen's coming on.
Will it be too little, too late? Who knows? Still 15 minutes. There's plenty of time to score a goal and to send us extra time.
Yeah. 15 to play.
And here come the changes for Tottenham.
And for Leicester. I think one change for Leicester, two for Tottenham.
Don't know.
Well, hopefully we'll find out soon. So yeah. 3 for Tottenham.
Wow.
It's a triple change. They're going Nilden off. I'm not sure the number 2 is.
Oh, it's not Bartrip, no?
Charlotte Grant.
Oh, yeah.
Grant on for Nilden. So that's a big call. So change at 4, I think that makes sense. They're getting caught out there every time. They look so tired in those areas. Number 8, that's the end of Grace Clinton's game as well. She'll be replaced by Matilda Vinberg. And then it will be Olga Arton, you'd imagine, for Summonen.
Yeah.
In there, because that's the only midfielder they haven't taken off yet.
Well, what an opportunity for this would be for...
Matilda Vinberg, yeah. Really write her name in the headlines. So yeah, Olga Artinen on. And that is Summonen off. So complete change in midfield then. From what started today's game. Vinberg out on that left-hand side. It's going to look like a 4-2-4 pretty much.
Yeah, well, this is it then.
They're going for the game.
Yeah.
And then for Leicester, is this perhaps just trying to see out the game because O'Brien coming on for Rose.
Yeah.
I mean, Rose didn't look tired, so that's an interesting call, but perhaps them just trying to pack the midfield a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not sure whether O'Brien is a wide player or
I thought she was
a central player. Yeah, so did I. So maybe they are just going to go very narrow now.
Yeah.
Not look to score. Just see this game out, I think now, is the plan. Will that work for Jenny Foster? It's a big call.
13 minutes away from Wembley.
And you say only 13 minutes. It could look as far as 20 with added time here. It's a long time to hold on.
13 minutes for her on the sideline is going to feel like an age.
Yeah. Azad Rahman up to the stream, saying Tottenham need to go. Tottenham do. Tottenham need something in the last 13 minutes here.
If not, they're going to go out the FA Cup.
They are. They very much are. Lena Petterman used her body really well there to hold on to the ball. Rantala. Helgander finds Mamiki. Mamiki's going to go towards O'Brien. O'Brien, the substitute, perhaps wasn't alert to that, but has won a corner. You think for Leicester this doesn't go in the box?
No. He's got 12 minutes, but still.
I just wouldn't.
What a performance. What?
Yeah.
For me,
Very
even if Leicester lose this game now, it has still been an incredible performance. But they'll feel like they should go on to win it now. They deserve that place at Wembley. They deserve that FA Cup final.
Isabel says, I feel Tottenham are more playing to stop them scoring rather than going for a goal. They're just not getting any attacking opportunities. They just can't. They don't know how to play out against this Leicester side. They've got nothing in this game so far. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like Vilahamn's got a lot to unpack, but I don't know if they've got anything to change in this last 11 minutes. They're going to have to hope to get a break. But they look more, as you say, they look more likely to concede.
Yeah.
Here's Naz. And that's really confident defending there from Green.
She's not alert of that movement from Green. She's not on her toes. Naz not coming in to receive that ball.
It's very aggressive defending, very confident defending, because she could easily just hold her up, and then just wait for players to get back in, but she jumps in front of it, knocks the ball out of play. Takarada, and that did come off her. So that will be a Tottenham throw. But very good stuff. And I know a Leicester throw. Cayman tries to play it down the line. Ash Neville wins the header, but that's just going to drop for Petterman. And O'Brien will win the header. Falls now for Cayman. Cayman tries to find Rantala. She got caught there, but that ball, she was able to play the pass. So play what does continue. Tottenham coming away with the ball. Go forward with the ball. Beulah. Here's Wimberg. Just holding on to that part, onto the ball for a while. Artinen. Her pass intercepted. It will find its way to Wimberg and Petterman there. A smart foul. Azad says 1-1 final score. Do you think we're going to extra time then? Azad, sorry.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. 10 to play. Tottenham need to start coming forward if they want to find an equaliser in this game.
Yeah. I'm still undecided. I said Tottenham will win. I said they win 2-1. That is still off the cards. But we're going to do that now. We are in for a mental final 10 minutes.
Yeah, ball into the box now, and it's headed out for a Tottenham corner. Howard, the one meeting it in the air.
This is back to the wall defending now for Leicester. They are literally now one rule, and that is get the ball out of our area.
Tottenham trying to take it quickly here with Olga Artinen. Leicester marking up quickly. Isabel says, I do think Leicester deserve to win. I couldn't agree more. They've been so regimented, so disciplined in their performance, so aggressive. And that is wide from Tottenham. The ball goes in there. England's header leaves a lot to be desired. Isabel says, well, I'd like to see Tottenham tie it up. Fair enough.
For the sake of the Chelsea game, I don't want to see that. But for the sake of watching a good game of football.
Being able to stream both and have a rest in between, I'd be quite happy to see Leicester see this game out.
So it's now 57 minutes.
And for a final, which is, if Chelsea get there, more winnable. But yeah.
Leicester come forward again. Super from Petterman.
Pelgander goes out wide. Bot. Rantala gets caught, but she keeps going. Tries to find Petterman, but can't. And now here come Tottenham. Ball towards Thomas. England plays it in behind. Naz is in for Tottenham. Naz, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Must score. Does score. Huge moment for Tottenham. Naz breaks away. Tottenham 1. Leicester 1. It was so frustrating for Leicester. The ball just crept through there. And I don't know who missed it, but it fell to Naz. She bursts her on goal and slots it home. I think it was Green with a mistake. Huge moment in this semi-final.
It's the first time Leicester have put a foot wrong today, and they've been punished for it. Green's gone to kick the ball. It's a swing and a miss. Naz is through on goal, and she takes her chance. And with 8 minutes to go, we are level. And that is, Leicester have been pinpoint. They have not made an error for the first 82 minutes, but they have finally cracked. They've finally let up, made a mistake, and Naz was punished. And now with 7 minutes to go, we're all square here.
Yeah, Alex says feels sorry for Leicester there. Yeah, I mean, I have to agree. They've been incredible today. But yeah, Jessica Naz needed no second invitation to finish that chance.
Just panicked. She didn't need to. She could have taken a touch and not have to go back to your keeper.
Yeah, Green will feel upset with herself, frustrated by that error.
Just tries to leather it into the air.
And Jessica Naz, clinical.
Yeah, it's a great finish. It's a great finish. Not much more Cop could have done about that. And now who knows what we're going to get from this game. 6 minutes to go.
But they're coming forwards, Leicester. Ball across to Jutta Rantala. Rantala up against Grant. Tries to play it inside, but there's no one in there. And Tottenham, do you think this might just give them the wind in their sails or not if they're going to fall over like that, Marta Thomas? Cayman.
I said earlier, either Tottenham don't score, they score 2.
The ball out wide now with Cayman. Ball goes into the box and it's over everyone. Grant now. Well, there could be 1-1 when they go extra time. That could also happen.
That could happen, but I just think Tottenham...
Wimberg.
Yeah.
And Leicester look tired as Tottenham have thrown on numbers.
Brilliant
Still going here, Wimberg. Ball into the box. Beth England can't meet it.
Wow.
Huge chance for Tottenham. They are ramping up the pressure. 5 minutes to play plus additional time here.
If Beth England connects with that, it's Tottenham 2, Leicester 1.
Yeah.
She just can't get a leg up.
Yeah, great timing of the run. That ball is inches away from meeting her. Charlotte Grant just plays that ball in behind and she almost got there, Beth England.
Leicester have got to be careful now. They don't throw this away completely.
Isabel says this could be a devastating loss for Leicester. This would really be. They've been the dominant side in today's game and they could throw it all away in the last 10 minutes, but not if they keep playing like this. It's great from Pelgander. She gets wiped out there, really. O'Brien, sorry. Graham just comes across, so that ball's about to be released into Rantala, so Graham had to do it, really.
Yeah.
But wow.
Oh, I don't know what to say. I really don't want to say. We've watched Leicester hold firm, play incredibly well for 80 minutes. They've made one error. Tottenham have taken complete advantage of that. And now we're all level. And now we have 5 minutes where I don't know who's going to win this.
Cayman tries to find O'Brien. Neville wins it back. It's out of play. Are Leicester making changes here?
Maybe so, maybe so. I mean, the magic.
Foster's turned around to her bench.
What happens?
Takarada goes out wide into O'Brien. There's still belief for Leicester here. That's the crucial thing. They haven't allowed their heads to drop. Neville's on the deck. O'Brien's done wonderfully to find himself in this position. Takes aim. What a save! What a stop from Rebecca Spencer.
Oh my God.
It was majestic from O'Brien. She went this way, that. Had Neville sat on the floor, watching in dismay. Took it around the number 20 there. Olga Artinen.
Huge stop. And those type of saves win you games. It was those saves.
Just cuts it to the inside. Spencer with a huge stop. And Tottenham holding on. But Leicester with the ball into the box. It's too close to the goalkeeper. She'll claim it well and she'll release it. Tottenham looking to break. Here's Kit Graham. Has Naz. Has everyone's running forwards here. Goes towards Jessica Naz. Options in the box. Plays it towards Charlotte Grant. She goes down.
The Tottenham fans want it. Tottenham players want it. He says no.
Tottenham are just on top here.
It's another one. It's another one from Heath. It's just on the line, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another ref on another day blows their whistle.
Here is Ashley Neville. Thomas. Artinen. Thomas.
Such fine margins in this game.
Ball goes towards England. England chesting it down. And that's good from Wimberg. Wimberg towards Thomas. Tottenham look closer to scoring than conceding right now, but it's changed so quickly. Takarada knocks out a play. England on the deck. Perhaps feeling some discomfort here. And there is going to be a stoppage, and I think they will allow the physios to come and treat Beth England.
No, she doesn't need them apparently. But I mean, if that right, go on then. That's not a foul on Charlotte Grant, but they weren't penalty. 2 minutes to go. Tottenham, Leicester, or extra time, and everyone else in chat you can get involved as well. Are Tottenham winning, a Leicester winning, or are we going to extra time?
I can't see a goal. I think we're going beyond the 90.
Fair enough.
If there is a goal, though, I think it will go the way of Tottenham. I just feel that the momentum's there for them now, that the wind is in their sails.
Yeah.
And I feel like that can make the difference. That can make the difference.
100%.
Leicester, they had loads of chances to double their advantage. They couldn't take any of them, and now they may be left to ruin. Kit Graham tries to pull off a pass. That will be a Tottenham throw again. A minute to play of regulation time, but I imagine we'll have a healthy serving of additional time. That is poor from Neville, and that will be a Leicester throw. Not exactly sure what you're trying to do with that. Back heel. Cayman. Mamiki reverses it. Petterman can't hold on to it. Tottenham coming forwards. England cleared away by Cayman.
Still can't call it. Still hangs in the balance.
Now Graham holds on to it really well. Taking players on here, Kit Graham. Gives it out wide. Wimberg lets it run to Grant. Grant puts the ball into the box. And it's Marta Thomas who heads it, but it's wide.
Wow. I think it's for additional time we're going to get.
6 minutes of additional time. There is time today for a winner, if either side can find a method to grab it. Good ball in from Grant. Thomas had to put that on target, you feel.
Yeah.
Big moment in the final. In the semi-final, sorry. It got final energy, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But it's natural in a semi-final at a big stadium. Graham just knocks it out of play there. Sorry, James Turner. Here is Cayman. Holds the ball up well. Ash Neville then putting it forwards. And that will be out for a Leicester throw. Leicester just isn't keen to get it going quickly there. Gives it to Cayman. That's brilliant there from Pelgander. Ooh. And now here come Tottenham. Jessica Naz. Driving away from O'Brien. O'Brien trying to stop her, but Naz is away. Huge tackle from Howard.
Great tackle. That is
huge tackle.
Naz, another wonderful drive down the right-hand side. And a big tackle from the captain.
Next goals wins, I say, Isabella. Yeah, I mean, probably at this rate, at this point in the game.
So easy to get that one wrong from Howard, but she does superbly to get there. Leicester City hanging on now. They are probably hoping for extra time at this point.
Yeah.
Tottenham pushing for the winner.
Olga Artinen over this then. Ball into the box, punched away. Wimberg. Marta Thomas! Oh, what a save!
Oh my god, I don't know.
Lisa Kopp with a magnificent stop.
Beth England's as shocked as we are.
How is that not in the back of the net?
Just gets a glove to it.
This is brilliant from Wimberg. Whips it in there. Marta Thomas brings it down, pokes it towards the far post. It felt like
time stopped as that ball rolled so slowly past the post.
Yeah. England should have kept running. Just ran and scored.
Wow.
Chance for Tottenham again on this corner. Towards the back post. Headed on target. Saved by Lisa Kopp, and she will not get up for the next 5 minutes. I can't believe
this game. This game is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. Mental match. This is an electric last few minutes, this is about. It's been a brilliant game.
It's the magic
by a magic start.
And it's relentless. Yeah. You can never say never in the FA Cup. 3 minutes to play. Tottenham 1, Leicester 1.
Cayman. England. Lets it go. Here's a throw for Tottenham. Graham. England. Ball into the box. Grant to the back post.
Wow. I don't believe this.
Another huge miss. Another huge miss for Tottenham.
Oh, wow.
How many more chances are they going to get in this game? Just kneeing it past the post. And as Isabella said, Tottenham are so dominant right now, it's just not coming off for them.
Wowee. Incredible. Absolutely incredible scenes. How has we not got a winner in this game?
Yeah.
Leicester are hanging on in this match.
And Tottenham and Leicester battling in the midfield. Here come Tottenham. Ball through. Can Naz get there? Brilliant defending. Kopp comes out well. A minute and a half to play here.
I think we're going extra
Both sets of players look exhausted, but it looks that way. Leicester are going to go long one last time. Petterman can bring it down. And Shuka gets away from a player. Here come Tottenham. Leicester, sorry. Petterman. O'Brien. Neville gets across to her, but she's still got the ball. Through the legs of Neville. O'Brien can't get away with it. And Beulah now got caught in that challenge. It is out for a throw.
Wow. I thought O'Brien might sneak through.
She got through the legs of Neville. I thought then it was going to go across the box and there's going to be a chance. Here is Cayman. Mamiki. Cayman. Lots of passes. Beulah can't quite clear it away, but now here Tottenham will get away from him. Driving inside is Charlotte Grant. A huge tackle from Takarada. Foul in there from the fullback, I believe, Bot.
Yellow card count. There's someone for a dissent in there.
No, I think it was Bot.
Oh, okay.
Just getting a yellow card here for the foul.
It looked like... Yeah, it was Bot.
Yeah. Not long left. Luana Beulah will send it long. 10 seconds to play. Headed away by Howard. I don't think there's going to be another chance in this game. Petterman holds it up. It's going to fall for Rantala. It's got to go in behind. Just go along with it. See if you can make something happen. Neville picks it up. And that is full time. We are going beyond the 90. Hannah Mayer asks, is Clinton still on? No, she is not. She got subbed off for Matilda Wimberg. That is extra time. 1-1 after 90 minutes. We are going into extra time. We'll now have 2 sets of 15 minutes to decide. If we can't find a winner in that time, we'll be going to penalties.
Yeah.
Just to remind you, we will be live for Chelsea Man United after this game. Upon the conclusion, we'll switch over to that stream page. So if you are excited for that game, don't worry. Regardless of what happens here, we will be heading over to that game eventually. I'm going to open a window if that's all right with you. Yes, of course.
Yeah. I mean, wow, what a game, what a 90 minutes. And to be honest, I think it's fitting that we're going to extra time. We've had 90 minutes. We cannot separate either of these two sides, and we get to watch it for another half an hour. At the very least, it's going to be something else, isn't it? It's going to be something else. I mean, I can't call it. I really can't call it, and you can never call extra time. This is down to who's the fittest side, who's the strongest side, who can keep going, who has that belief to keep pushing onwards and to try and find a winner in the last half an hour, because I don't know. I honestly don't know how this is going to end. I really don't. And, I mean, it's... Can you bring my whole drink bottle out as well, please? But, yeah, and some food. But, yeah, I think this is going to be a cracking end to this game. It's been a semi-final that has deserved all of its plaudits. It's deserved all of the action. Naz has been superb for Tottenham and a really well-taken goal. And to be honest, I think as much as we say it has been close, until that Leicester error, I personally thought Leicester would hold on. I really did. I thought they had enough in them. But it was just one mistake, one error that completely let them down, Green just got it all wrong, swung at the ball, missed it, released Nasra on goal, and she wasn't going to miss from there. A really well taken goal. But, I mean, wow, just wow. What a game this has been. What a 90 minutes. And then after that goal, Tottenham were all over Leicester. They had chance after chance after chance. They were denied by Kopp on several occasions. Several chances were put wide, high, deflected, blocked, out for anywhere. Basically, not in the goal. Anywhere but in the goal. And because of that, it remains 1-1 and we do go to extra time. But I mean, that's what FA Cup's about. Tottenham had countless chances to score more than one. Leicester in the first half had countless chances to score more than one. Neither side could do it. And now someone has got to cut something special in extra time. Tottenham have made 5 changes, so they will only have one more. Leicester have made 3, 4, 3. I'm completely forgotten, to be honest, but I mean, just wow. Just wow. I mean, Naz is bigging her team up. She's ready to go. She looks like she could run for another 90 minutes if she wanted to. Beth England's got ice on her head, so that says the difference between those two at the moment. So that's good for Tottenham. But you just think, what a game. I can't call it. I'm not making a prediction. I refuse to make a prediction. I'm letting it play out as it will play out. But now it's the test. It comes down, well, have the players got what it takes? Have the managers? This is where decisions got to be right. They've got to be spot on. Yeah, we could argue that Emma Hayes got it wrong in extra time in the Conti Cup final for Chelsea. And now I think Leicester are going to make another 2 changes at the interval. Tottenham, as I said, have only got 1 remaining change, so they've got to get that one right. But the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium are getting their money's worth today. 120 minutes of football at the minimum. And I do hope we get on with it quickly.
Yeah, the question is Tottenham, what's left on their bench?
Yeah.
Unless they want to change anything for penalties.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I don't really see what's left on their bench to do.
Good point.
But yeah.
This way your big game players like Beth England are going to have to turn up. Lead by example. Martha Thomas, can you get her more in this game? Naz, can she keep doing what she's been doing the whole game? Which is playing brilliantly and doing really, really well. But yeah, 2 changes for Leicester City then into the second half. Mamiki's going to come off. And I didn't see if she was replaced by Whelan, who does also take the captain's armband in the middle there. And there's also a change at centre half. That is Green coming off. And replacing her is going to be Thibaut. So, I don't...
It's probably Green's tiredness that caused that error, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That led to that Jazz goal. That leaves... Naz goal, which leaves us where we are now. Spurs are on the way to Wembley. Well, they're not yet. The crowd needs to remember that. The players need to remember that. 30 minutes to play. Can we find a winner, or are we going to penalties? Well, it's going to be Leicester to get us started in this first half of extra time. Whelan. Waiting for the referee's whistle. Whelan knocks it back, and we're underway in this first half. 30 minutes to decide our FA Cup finalist, or one of the 2. As I said earlier, if this game goes beyond the 90, if this game goes to penalties, it will encroach into the start of Chelsea Man United. We'll go as live on that stream page as quickly as possible for the second game. But yeah, do you want to set that to public as well, by the way?
Yes.
We're getting towards the end of this game.
Yeah.
We'll get to put in that. Yeah.
Alright, hang on.
Neville Tottenham trying to come forwards now, and it's out of play for a Leicester throw. The thing now for Leicester is they've got to forget about the events of the last sort of 10 minutes of that half where they started to really struggle. They've got to reset because they were playing the better football for 80 minutes. And then that exhaustion just seemed to set into their game. Here's Bott. That's a poor pass, and here come Tottenham. England. Run back by Leicester. O'Brien. Goes back to Howard, who goes back to goal. Pelgander. Takarada plays it out wide. Juttarantala towards Petterman. Big challenge in there. Tottenham come away with the ball. England. Graham now back to Buehler. Spencer. Now that ball goes out to, back to Buehler. Here is James Turner. Pass back forward, picked up on though by Pelgander, but they lose it again. Tottenham play the ball forwards. Naz just can't make things happen through the middle there. It's very interesting they're using Naz through the middle to try and get that in behind. Wimberg spins a player and there's a grab in there and she's frustrated that's not awarded a free kick, but I think that has now been pulled up as such.
Yeah.
Because she spun that player well. She spelled Cayman well and then got
You just feel like we're in this position now where Tottenham are hungry for a winner. Leicester want to go to penalties.
Leicester look tired. Leicester look really, really tired.
That's kind of what you expect.
A lot of errors starting to creep into their game today.
Tottenham have got more of those players that have been here before that know what it takes to play 120 minutes of football and win a game. Leicester are going to give it their best shot. And that's what they've done all day. And they've been brilliant throughout. And they deserve to go through. Both sides deserve to go through.
Yeah, exactly that. Here are Tottenham now. And the ball will be whipped in by Wimberg, but it's headed away. A poor attempt, really. But it's going to drop now for Buehler. Buehler puts the ball back in there. Thomas can't meet it. Lisa Kopp gets there. And Leicester live to fight on. Again, as we spoke about right at the start, it's about hitting those targets. For Leicester, it will be not to concede. They've got 12 minutes until they get another break. The players look exhausted. They've still got a change to make in this game. How many have they got?
Leicester. Yeah, I couldn't work this out. I think they made 3, and they made 2 at the interval. So I think both teams got 1 left now.
Yeah, should be 1 more for Leicester at least.
Wimberg fouled again in there.
Do they get 1 extra in extra time, or is it? So that'd be 6 subs.
Yeah.
And then Leicester have 2.
Okay. Rantard just leaning in there on Wimberg, bringing her down and conceding a free kick.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that one. Wimberg going to get back to her feet. Another chance for Tottenham to load the box.
And while there hasn't been great balls in, one of them's eventually going to be a good ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tottenham over this then. And as you say, a lot of players in there.
You just feel like Tottenham have got to start taking some of these chances.
Ball in. And that is an easy claim for Lisa Kopp. And now they'll look to go forwards. Kopp rolls it out. Howard plays it inside. Now here's Cayman. Sorry, Bot. Takarada. Leicester coming down this left-hand side now. O'Brien. Bringing it forward. Gets away from Thomas. Tries to skip past Neville but can't. Cayman comes in and wins the ball well. It's going to fall for Thomas. For Arsenal here. He's fighting for it. Strong challenge in there from Takarada that's left her injured after stretching for or reaching for the tackle. Petterman tries to hold it up well and then release Rantolo. There's a foul in there on Lena Petterman. Free kick for Leicester.
I tell you what, that was inches away from being in the box for a penalty.
Yeah.
Whelan's asking the question. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it's not. It's just on the outside of the box.
Arton stood on Lena Petterman there. Rightfully, it was a free kick. But yeah, as you say, that is dangerously close to the box.
Because Petterman had 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Equally, if there is one goalkeeper you want to try and save a penalty, I would pick Rebecca Spencer. And I think this will be the end of Takarada's game.
Yeah.
She seems to be feeling a bit of cramp in that left leg.
Not
And they
surprised.
have got players that could come on in this game, Leicester. They could look at Amy Palmer.
I think this is why you save your subs for extra time.
That is about it. The rest of their players are strikers on their bench or a goalkeeper. So you'd imagine it would be Amy Palmer that would come on if this is to be the end of Takarada's game.
But
It's a shame because she's been magnificent today.
Yeah. But is this the chance for Leicester?
It's a really good area for this. For me, though, it's a little bit too close to goal. Jutta Rantalos would really struggle to get this on target.
Yeah.
She's got to get it up and over and back down again
Yeah.
very quickly, which is quite a very difficult thing to pull off.
Yeah.
And also, this has now been built up for ages because of the injury.
I was going to laced up corner, put miles over the bar.
And so this is going to be Amy Palmer coming on then. The number 6, Takarada, going off
Sam Tierney,
in
who
pain.
was brought off a good 40 minutes ago. She's still there in a full...
She's trying to get back on.
Yeah. Giving instructions to Amy Palmer.
Well, to be fair, you probably don't really want to wear much more than they are wearing today. It's boiling today. In fact, the fact that Takarada is wearing an undershirt is impressive. Because I'm warm sat in a studio.
Palmer's going to come into his game. Just cover that midfield role.
Yeah.
Rantala then, she's already scored a pearler from this position today.
And this one, the ball is dead for, so she's got a better chance. Jutta Rantala.
Got to hit the target at least.
Yeah. And she has, and it's a great save onto the bar.
Wow. Wow, this game game just keeps delivering.
So
How many more?
You can make a catalogue of chances that have almost gone in. Petterman goes
was
down
there
the
a
box.
push in the back?
Leicester want the pen.
Was there a push in the back on Petterman?
And well, adamant there is Emily Heaslip. That's not a
away.
penalty.
She's giving it the other way. I think that is another contentious decision.
How is that not in, by the way? Jutta Rantala struck it well. Pushed onto the bar by Spencer.
And bounced off the line.
I mean, it looked close to going in. Look.
Oh, wow. Tipped onto the bar. Bounces. Luckily, it doesn't hit. Luckily, did not hit Spencer's back. Bounces on the line and bounces clear.
Look at Beth England's face. It says it all.
Wow.
And again, Heaslip not giving the penalty there. She's frustrated Jenny Foster
by
that decision. You feel VAR would have awarded that.
Yeah.
VAR maybe would have awarded the one on Neville.
Here.
They've not even got a replay. They're just rewinding it.
Brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Love that.
Phenomenal. Thank you, BBC. Ball goes long. Headed forward. Drops for
Replay
Artin.
result is inconclusive. Just another one. You had the one on Rose earlier on from Ash Neville. You had the one there on Petterman. It's just... There's two contentious decisions in there for me.
Yeah. Agreed. Here come Tottenham below the top. We'll run through the keeper.
Ridiculously close. Here we go. We are going to see that penalty now. Ball gets swung in. I don't know.
I really don't know.
I don't think so. Here's the free kick again. Oh no, it's not.
This game is going to come down to fine margins. But
Yeah.
There's been so many chances today for Leicester to double their advantage.
For me.
Yeah, we never got to see a replay of that, probably because it proves it should have been a penalty.
Well, that ball goes back to the head of Thibaut, but luckily Howard spins around and sweeps up. 10 minutes played in extra time.
Leicester knocking it around well. O'Brien tries to come inside, gets crunched there by Neville. But Leicester come away with the ball. Cayman. O'Brien, lovely turn. Tries to pick out a teammate. Really well done there in the box. Ball goes towards Petterman. That is going to run through. Now Charlotte Grant will play it forwards. Vinberg, that is a ball that Luana Buehler's going to have to chase back. Now Kit Graham plays out of danger.
Really well, yeah.
Buehler. Back to a goalkeeper. That's smart there from James Turner just to get in the way.
Definitely think it's the pendulum swung a little bit there for Leicester in the last 5 minutes. But Tottenham can definitely get back into this game. It's what extra time does, though. It does just swing about. Just one side uses all their energy, come forwards, and they have to have a period of defending because they're tired, and then eventually the roles reverse. That is a great ball into the path of Charlotte Grant.
She's not going to get there. Never going to make that.
No. This is still so close.
Yeah. Still 3 minutes until half-time of extra time. There's still time in this game. I mean, that's what both teams need to be reminded of, actually, at the half-time, because it feels very rushed, but there is still time. Here's Grant. Vinberg tries to play it back towards Charlotte Grant. It's not come off. Iman says 3-0, need my girls to win. Who are you supporting, Iman? Let us know in the live chat. But yeah, fans of both sides, get involved in the live chat. Give your thoughts, even if you're a neutral as well, of course. Give your thoughts on the game so far. As a reminder, we will be live for Chelsea Man United following this game. And, well, hopefully we get to see as much of that as possible.
Yeah.
Isla cheering on Tottenham puts come on you Spurs. But it's Leicester that are coming forwards now. Well, not anymore because that was a poor pass. Beth England holds onto the ball well. Looks to release Matilda Vinberg on this left-hand side. Can she get a shot away? She can. That's saved by Kopp. She didn't need to do that, but you feel perhaps just panicking there. Lots of Tottenham fans in chat now. Welcome, everyone. Reflecting the poll as well. 58% going Tottenham, but there's still a very strong 26% that think Leicester can win today.
I mean, Leicester have pushed Tottenham all the way.
And 16% that were right and said extra time or penalties.
Yeah.
Anyway. Corner now. Olga Artinen. The one over this.
Yeah, it's like the things you can get set pieces right. They're the things that the easiest chances for scoring extra time. Bowling. Terrible.
It's just not good enough. Just not good enough at this stage in the game. Artison should be one of the players with fresher legs.
Yeah.
But that corner was not great.
Wow. It's a brilliant spectacle. Loved it. 104 minutes deep now. They're a brilliant game.
Gons, Football and Things on the stream, puts Coys as well. So many people spamming the chat at the moment. It's good to see. People supporting their club. Ball goes over the top for Leicester. It's out of play again. There's 30 seconds left this first half extra time. If they put added time in, I will cry. Just let's give their extra time now. Spencer. Luana Beulah. England. Beulah. England. Back now to Artinen. Now Spencer.
2 minutes additional time.
2 minutes additional time? Why? It's got another 15 to play in a second. Artinen. I get they stop at every opportunity now, but do we really need 2 minutes? The players are flagging as it is.
Yeah.
You've got Chelsea Man United that kicks off in 30 minutes.
Yeah. You think?
Not even that, sorry, 20 minutes.
You think they'd have thought about this?
Yeah.
Even if you kick Chelsea Man United off at 2:45.
Or 3.
Yeah.
But now here come Tottenham. Petterman. Rantala. Ball goes into the box. It's quite close to the goalkeeper though, and Spencer claims that with ease.
Yeah.
Just feels like it's not happening in this game. Just feels like we're destined for penalties at this rate. Just nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing giving.
Still a minute left of this first half of extra time.
Yeah. Ball goes long from Spencer, headed out for a Tottenham throw. Here's Ash Neville. And the throwing goes long, and it falls to Leicester though. Here's Bott. Iman says if Spencer plays like how she did against City, it's a guaranteed win. She was magnificent in that game. Absolutely magnificent. So yeah, if it goes to penalties, you'd back them to win. She's been brilliant throughout today's game. She saved the Rantala free kick in extra time. That was a huge save. Right, it's half time of extra time. I'm going to run to the toilet and then we'll be back underway for the second period of extra time. But what a game it's been so far. I'll leave you with Harry to give his thoughts on that first 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, not much giving for either side, as you'd expect. Both sides really struggling now with fitness and fatigue as this game goes on, and it is going to get increasingly more difficult into the second half of extra time. We are still 1-1. Neither side can be separated, and for all the world, this looks like it will run through into penalties. Both sides, it's so neither side wants to give anything away. Neither side wants to go for the game, because you risk at that point, you throwing the game away, losing the game. But as we said, with 15 minutes to play here, we are live for Manchester United versus Chelsea straight after this game. So as soon as this game finishes, head on over to the other stream pages on the channel and we'll be live on there. But, I mean, talking points of that first half, the Rantala free kick, how did that not go in? It's a brilliant free kick, tipped onto the bar by Spencer, which then bounces down on the goal line and bounces clear. How close was that for Leicester to take the lead in this game? So close. Fine margins, really fine margins in extra time. And that is, it's been a fine game. It's been fine margins all game. Neither side can find a way through. And now this will be a real test of both teams, both managers. What can they do? And, Vilahamn getting his team in a huddle, his final words. There's not much you can do as a manager. You've made all your changes. You've said what needs to be said. It is all about motivation and just hope and pray that your side can go out there and get the job done. Apart from that, there's not much you can do on the bench. It comes down to the players on the pitch. Have they got that fight? Have they got enough in the tank to get this win across the line? A place at Wembley awaits both sides. So both sides want this so dearly. If we can't find a winner, we're off to penalties. And now players will retake to the field to get through these last 15 minutes of extra time. It's been an absolute cracker so far. 15 minutes to go. And then we either decide a winner or we're off to penalty kicks.
Indeed.
And then we have to do it all again in another semi-final.
Not this long. 3-0 Chelsea, get it done.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go into pens, maybe, says Chelsea fan. Indeed. What have I managed to do? There we go. Right. 15 minutes to play. But yeah. Should be interesting. Should be very, very interesting.
I mean, both sides take their time to get to the field, as you expect. No one's running onto the pitch, are they?
Raring as a go. But yeah.
It was penalties for Tottenham in the quarter-final. Could it be penalties for Tottenham again in the semi-final?
Yeah, and unfortunately we are sort of guaranteed to run into the Chelsea game.
Yeah.
We will cross over to that live as quickly as we can, though, guys. So if you are looking forward to that match, don't worry, we will be heading over there. But yeah. And if you can hear a plane, apologies for that, we've had to open a window. Anyway, Tottenham will get us started. Naz knocks it back. 15 minutes more of extra time. Can Tottenham find a goal? Can Leicester find a goal? Or are we headed to penalties? Oh, it's not going to be long. It's not long until we will find out. England. Now Charlotte Grant. Ball goes over the top. Naz. That is offside. It says having 2 games in a YouTube stream open is not very enjoyable. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very awkward timing. It's just, it feels like really bad scheduling. Like, realistically, you know, the FA and, you know, everyone should have realised that there was potential for this game to overrun. So why would you not? Why would you not think? You know, you just put the games miles apart. You know, so you had no risk of this happening whatsoever.
Well, even if it went 3 o'clock, there'd be no chance unless there were significant delays that they couldn't foresee.
Would have done. Why?
Well, with penalties, you'd have still clashed, but yeah. Or Leicester just held on a bit longer. Here's Howard. It's won by Tottenham. Naz. Now Marta Thomas. Coming forwards now. Ball in. And that's dealt with by Leicester. One high up again by Kit Graham. But that's a Leicester. Going back with the Leicester goalkeeper Kopp now. Leicester skipping at forwards. Howard. That's an ambitious ball forward. It's not going to come off. So a Tottenham throw in now.
Don't know if we want to put a message in the stream chat of the other page for all the people who join from the tweets.
Sure, I can.
Although they should work out themselves. Spencer, Tabula, Tottenham, Vinberg. Tottenham just trying to find a way to get through Leicester, who are still pressing. 117 minutes. 107 minutes into this game, they are still pressing. And they've won it back up the pitch here. And Leicester, a great opportunity, and that pass is
doesn't come off.
It's going to stay, though, with
Pelgander. Ball goes out wide. Can Bot keep it alive? She gets around Grant. Ball goes into the box. It's headed away from Petterman. And Neville gets it gone.
Still alive for Leicester. They're going to keep this alive. Superb run. Can they keep it in? Not quite. And just not having the energy to chase after that one there.
Yeah.
Incredible scenes. Both sides are kind of hitting their limit now. And what a key header that is in there from Bula to take it off Petterman's head. If not, that could have been 2-1 Leicester. And that will run out for a Leicester throw. Whelan battling in there with Neville. Neville forced to knock it out. It's just,
yeah.
I still can't call it.
Really could go either way, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Really could. But yeah, brilliant game of football so far. Good to see so many people in chat. Eduardo saying, come on Spurs. Lila with her reactions as well. Yeah, thanks everyone for their support today. It's been brilliant. Ball in the air, and that's how to play. O'Brien thinks she's kept it on. Nobody else does. 10 minutes left. Well, 11 minutes left. But it's not long at all. Do you think we're going penalties?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think
neither side seems to have the energy left to compete.
Both sides seem very happy just to let this run out. They're still going to go for a goal, but and Leicester want to heart the pitch again. O'Brien coming in now. Still got the ball, O'Brien.
Right movement, just fighting away in there, and now it's cleared forwards. Ball out of play. That'll be a Tottenham throw. Ash Neville goes over to collect it, but there's just no emphasis, is there, to go forwards. Everyone's knackered. Everyone's walking at this point. O'Brien takes a stab at it. That's out of play, and that will be another Tottenham throw. It's going to take another 30 seconds for Ash Neville to find the ball.
Yeah.
Seems to be what happens every time now.
He's got his binoculars out. Not sure why.
O'Brien heads it forwards. Here's Neville. Up in the air. Marta Thomas wins the header. Now there's a chance. Why has that just gone long from Vinberg? I don't get it at this rate.
No.
I get that there's an urgency, but it just feels like both teams are playing for penalties now.
Yeah.
They're lumping it long in the air.
It's going to take something like a set piece to get a goal. It's like the Rantala free kick, like Tottenham's succession of corners.
And Neville wins it high up the pitch. Thomas. Artinen. Plays it inside. Kit Graham into Vimberg. Vimberg holds off a challenge well. Now Thomas. Thomas back towards Vimberg. Everyone's getting scrappy, says Isabella. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Just nobody can hold on to the ball. Good defending from Vula and a foul from Etterman's team.
Their bodies.
Sorry, James Turner.
It's one of those where mentally you want to carry on, but your body.
Well, even mentally, I think you'll have that mental exhaustion. You've been playing for so long.
Oh, the risk of AK.
Vimberg can't get under our control, and the iPlayer thinks we want to stop watching.
Why would I want to stop watching?
Neville.
Got to see how this one ends.
Yeah.
9 minutes remaining.
Naz. Grant goes back to James Turner. James Turner looks wide for the pass. Tries to find Ash Neville. That's going to go over Neville and out for a throw. Now a Leicester throw on this near side. We're getting close to the end of this one.
Still no result.
I was going to say, is there going to be one last moment for either side? Someone to take this game at the death. Ball goes over the top for O'Brien. That's going to run through to the goalkeeper.
Yeah. Just doesn't feel like we're going to get a goal in these remaining 8 minutes.
Yeah. Unless something big happens, Petterman. Is that a pen?
That was an interesting
Spencer
one.
caught Petterman there. Nothing given. Petterman's in pain. Nothing given by Heaslip.
It's another one. It's another contentious one.
Yeah. I think if she doesn't get the ball first,
Spencer
I can't see that being a penalty in my opinion. Yeah. If anything, Petterman kicks her. So no, Juan Jose Ferrero Peña says penalty. I don't think so. It's not been given as such, and I don't think it was a penalty. But as Isabella says, it was sloppy. To give Petterman even half a chance to get in there, that was sloppy.
Yeah.
But yeah. Still, Leicester have the ball in a high area. 7 to play. I mean, you imagine there'll be a bit of additional time as well.
Petterman is struggling, but Leicester City out of substitutions, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you think the way she's hobbling around, you just bring her off, but I don't think they can.
That's poor. Back and out for a goal kick. Oh, you have a moment. Do you have Eze in FPL?
Yes.
He scored against Liverpool. That's up. Anyway, not long left now. Chelsea Man United kicks off in 6 minutes. We will keep tabs on that game, and then we'll switch to that coverage as quickly as we can. If you are new around here as well, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are 6 minutes left in this game. Not long to go now. And of course, if you have enjoyed today's stream, make sure to leave a like as well. And get involved in the live chat. We've got not long left. Who do you guys think will win? Tottenham, Leicester, or are we going to penalties? Get involved in the live chat. The poll is still firmly towards 60% Tottenham, 24% Leicester, 17% extra time or penalties. Rantala tries to put a ball in there, but it's going to go out for a goal kick. It feels desperate at this stage from both sides.
Yeah.
Neither team's really able to get anything going at the moment.
So going to take a moment of magic from somebody, from one team.
Looping balls in to the box aimlessly in the hope that someone will connect with something, but it's just not happening at the moment for either side.
No.
It feels that exhaustion has really kicked in now. Both sides seem to be just wishing it to go to penalties, and understandably so. They've played what is it now, 130, 40 minutes, something like that of football.
Yes, yeah. If you put in added time,
include added time, it's going to be close to 130. So, yeah, both sides just want it to stop now. Want to get to penalties. If it does go penalties, do you think Tottenham have the advantage there?
100%. I just think Rebecca Spencer, she's already proven in the quarterfinals she's a very, very good goalkeeper at penalties, and Tottenham, the fact they've been there and done it this season will give them confidence they can go and do it again.
And they've got players in there who are experienced and can deal with those situations, but they might not need to. Marta Thomas, I don't know why, it's so negative there.
Yeah.
She decided to try and win a throw rather than just run with the ball.
Yeah.
Don't get it. I know you're tired, but that's a chance to score a goal. Lisa Kopp tries to knock it out wide. It's so sloppy at the moment from Leicester.
You have to get the passes right, because you can't, at this stage in the game, you cannot be asking your teammates to run after, poor passes, misplaced passes. You've got to get that pass nailed on. Neville on the right-hand side. Down the line to Thomas. Thomas back to Neville. Good from Tottenham, looking for Kit Graham. Kit Graham does get there. Can she get round...
Pelgander, no. That's her Tebow.
Yeah, trying to think. Tottenham corner, and set pieces are probably your best chance to score a goal in these type of games.
Yeah.
So it doesn't involve much running, it just involves heading the football into the goal.
Artinen over this one then. Her corner earlier that I remember didn't go exactly to plan.
Should be hoping to get it right now.
MZ Kadoya, welcome to the stream as well. Saying hello. Good to see you. Tottenham now with the corner. Artinen. Ball in, and Lisa Kopp punches it away. Still alive now. Wimberg. Headed on. Thomas on target. It's in for Tottenham. Marta Thomas at the death. Tottenham 2, Leicester 1. Heads over Kopp emphatically, and the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium erupts. The Scotsman fires home, heads home, and it's huge. A huge moment for Tottenham. They are off to Wembley.
And set pieces are your best bet to find a goal, and better late than never.
Wow.
Martha Thomas steps up. It's a brilliant header. Kopp's caught in no man's land. Really well recited from Tottenham. And as you say, they have to be now into the FA Cup final. They've turned it around. It's taken 117 minutes, but we finally have a winner. Unless Leicester have got something magical, that should be that. Yeah. Tottenham 2, Leicester City 1.
Heartbreak for the Foxes. Pandemonium for Tottenham.
Resets, it's back into her goal. And here she's just caught off her line.
Yeah, that's just losing concentration at that point. And Martha Thomas, it's a great header to spot Kopp off her line and just nod it over her. Brilliant from Thomas. Brilliant for Tottenham. Tottenham 2, Leicester City 1.
Wow. And with 2 minutes to go, Tottenham should see this out.
You don't see drama like this very often. But in the dying embers of extra time, Tottenham may have found what looks like a winner. Brilliant.
Yeah, you have to give credit to everyone. Leicester City, they've turned up here and they gave it everything. They took the lead. They fought so hard. But Tottenham for the response, absolutely brilliant turnaround. They showed that determination, and they've spun this game on its head.
Yeah.
Wow.
Minute to play. Leicester will be trying to find a goal. Let's hope there's no additional time here, but Ash Neville on the deck.
I think Ellie Heath is just pointing out, look, you've got a minute left. You just get up.
Yeah, or go off.
Yeah. Leicester City throw everything at this.
Huge moment. Michael asks, isn't the Chelsea game about to start? Yeah, unfortunately, this game's gone to extra time, so we'll be live as soon as we can for the Chelsea game. Apologies if for any inconvenience there. If you're really looking forward to that Chelsea game, so are we. We really want to be live for it. Just going to finish up this game, then head straight over there. So, yeah, if you're a Chelsea fan, stick with us for a moment, then we'll be on the Chelsea United stream in a moment. If you're a Tottenham fan that's been enjoying this stream, then join us for the next one, because we'll be live for another
page up. Go leave the
minutes.
Lights. Go be ready for when we hop over there.
Yeah.
118th minute. Martha Thomas provides for Tottenham. And 3 minutes additional time. Why?
I just don't want to sort of Chelsea game. And the Leicester players look distraught. The Leicester fans emotional. This was a huge day for them. They gave it their all, but it just isn't to be. Tottenham, the stronger side, fought for longer. And it looks like now they look more likely to get a third. But Leicester are going to come forwards here. It's not over yet. Pelgander. 2.5 minutes to play of additional time. The ball goes into the box. They try and get a flick on it. It's not going to happen. Artonen clears away. Kept alive by Howard. Jutaransala now. Wants to get the ball in there. Cleared away by Wimberg. And we've got terrible news because United have scored within a minute.
Have they actually?
We've missed, yeah.
Oh my god, so we missed a goal.
Sorry about that, guys. But yeah. We'll be live over there as quickly as possible. That is very annoying. 2 minutes to play here. Grant goes down the line. Kept alive by Leicester. Petterman tries to turn. Absolutely scrapping for possession there. And there's a Leicester player on the deck. They're going to have one last chance.
That's really shit for the...
Garcia with that goal less than a minute into the game.
Wow. What happened to Chelsea? What?
No idea.
This is a really terrible circumstances that this is in. That the games are, overlapping like this. It's ridiculous. Because apparently, we're missing a good game of football, and instead, Kopp's coming forward for Leicester. 50 seconds remaining. Can they find a winner? Leicester fans are praying that their team can find.
Kopp's in the box. Can she be a fox in the box and head home?
How many the delay the ball going? Should the people get on with it?
Well, also, he's been out on 5 minutes for every opportunity.
Yeah. Like, why put it on 3 minutes in extra time?
Why do we have 5 at the end of the game when we knew we were going extra time?
Yeah.
Anyway. A poor touch the United player picked up. A misplaced pass. Brilliant. Also, Chelsea fan, we're not having your negativity today, mate.
We're a minute in, we've got 89 to go.
Yeah. Ball in. Kopp tried to keep it alive. Leicester fighting for it.
Edge block.
And Nas will get that gone. And that should be it. Because Wimberg is going to strike it from range. It's not going to make it to the goal, I don't think. It's going to just be sat in the box. And it's Voting's chasing after it. But that will surely be that. Tottenham 2, Leicester 1. We'll be back in a moment live on the Women's Football Chat for Chelsea vs Manchester United. See you in a moment.